Hello, good evening. Welcome to another edition of the D&D Show, your weekly role-playing podcast / Twitch stream. We are currently working our way through the... Hello, everybody. We are currently playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, of course. It's in the name. That might change in the future at some point. Who knows? And we are, of course, playing the starter set, The Lost Mine of Phandelver. We're a bunch of beginners, just having a laugh, learning the game, and just basically experimenting and having fun every week because we're all stuck in lockdown. My name's Luke. I'm your co-host, GM, DM, what you want to call me, Lukey Baby, or just Luke is fine. Tonight I am joined by... I can never remember, I always try to mix it up. I don't even want to do the same names. I don't want anyone to think that I've got a favourite, so I don't know who I normally start with. I'm going to go with James tonight. Hello, James, sir.
Hello there, how you doing, mate?
I'm very, very well, thank you. James is playing Justice Scapes, human paladin. We've got Gavin.
Good evening.
Good evening, short and sweet.
Sorry, I've been at work today.
That's all right. Presumably...
It's my first week back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying in our chat earlier on that it's a bit of a crap day for you as well. So, but I do feel for you.
Yeah. This should be good though. This should be good.
As long as
I'll try and wake up.
That's cool. Have a coffee and stuff. Because you'll be sober tonight, I assume.
Yes. Yeah, I'm on call, so that's not good either.
No.
But next week, I was supposed to be on call next week, but I've managed to palm my call out off to one of the younger lads.
Cool.
He's clamoring for money, and I was like, "Yeah, you can have it," you know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I get £100 for being on call, and I'm like, it's really not worth it, you know.
Well, hopefully we're going to have
a
successful stream, but just fair warning to our viewers and that there is a possibility that Gavin might get called into work. We'll deal with that as and when that happens. Yeah. We haven't discussed it.
When the bat signal goes.
Yeah.
It's slim.
So Gavin, of course, plays Burr Bolt Thrower, a dwarvish rogue with the subclass Swashbuckler.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got Lisa.
Hello.
Lisa, yeah, who are you? What do you play? Millicent. Do you have a surname? Is it just Millicent?
Miravaris.
Millicent Miravaris.
Oh,
yep.
wow.
No, yeah.
Wow, there's a nice fantasy name. Cool.
Yeah, it's got to alliterate if it's a bird bolt thrower.
Yeah, that's true. The half elven bard. Yeah, there we go. And then we've got Sean.
Hello. You're right.
I'm very well, thank you.
Hello. Oh, good. Yeah, not bad.
Good.
Not bad.
Sean plays Pock. Just Pock, the gnomish druid.
Well, that's his nickname.
Oh, what's his full name?
His full name is Fonking Ningle, don't he?
Fonking Ningle.
Fonkin Nimble.
Fonking Nimble.
No, Ningle.
Ningle. How did you? Was that just from a random name generator?
Well, I think when you first told me to have a look at the druid or gnome part of the book.
Yeah.
It said typical gnome names, and they were the weirdest ones I could find, so I put them together. And then I was like, I couldn't say it, so I was like, shit, I need a nickname.
Fair enough. That works.
Do you want to tell everyone what your original character name was in the campaign we never played?
Oh yeah, I did a character before, didn't I? Vulva Bagshit.
Vulva Bagshit.
That sounds like Bilbo's, long.
It was It was
cousin
a mix
that no one
of
talks
that
about.
and Bilbo's character in space, Bilbo Bagshot.
Yeah.
It was a little mashup.
Cool. Excellent. So we've got people in the chat. Excellent. Always a pleasure to see. There's 11 people so far. Hello, everybody. Let's have a look through who we've got. Flack 30. Good evening. We've got somebody new, a name I don't recognise. Old Buddy 07 says, "Heyo, I was just reading The Mind." So he's reading currently the book that we're going through. Luke Carew. Hello, Luke. We've got somebody else that I don't recognise. Dragons in the Dining Room. I think they're a fellow streamer podcast. Actually, I think I talked to them on Twitter quite a lot. So thanks for joining us. Lecky Macon is here, of course, as well. He's been at work for 4 weeks here in Denmark. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Yeah, and then they talk about that. And Psych Unsent. Hello, Psych. Good to see you. The one person that I haven't mentioned who's also in there is Fires of Athlon. I think I mentioned them briefly last week. Really, really great bunch of guys. Fires of Athlon is actually the name of their own RPG system that they have designed. It's based loosely on D&D 5e. It's where they started, and they basically stripped it apart and rebuilt it. And I've been chatting to them a lot, and they've also got their own stream. Check them out, where they're doing kind of playthroughs of the system. They do 2 shows a week. They do that in a development corner where they then talk about it as well. Really good. It's more complicated than D&D, but it's more gritty, more realistic. So combat's much more deadly. They've got like a locational hit system. So you depending on how well you roll, you could potentially one shot, you could kill someone, chop their head off. That kind of stuff does happen in that game.
Cool.
I'm really interested in it. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of them. So brilliant that you're here with us.
It's not at all unfair that our DM has just admitted to wanting to kill us all, but that's fine.
I've had plenty of opportunities.
I'm really, really interested in this.
It's just it's very reminiscent of a game that I played when I was younger. I think we've had this conversation. A game I played when I was younger called Rollmaster, and they had a kind of module as well called MERP, which was Middle-earth role playing, where it was very, very risky. They had like a critical tables and fumble tables and stuff, and everything was, more realistic, and it brought a completely different level to combat, which it was a really cool game. And it sounds like they've taken some inspiration from that. It's interesting because 5e is all right, but it is very basic. It is for beginners. It's very easy for new people to get into because it is quite simple. But we've experienced it back when Sean, you first started playing with us. You were like, can I do this, can I do that? And it's like, well, no, actually, you can't.
No.
You can't actually choose to shoot somebody in the eye or bite their dick off, because it all depends on what happens. But actually, this system,
as you allowed that.
I did, depending on, because you rolled well and you got the kid in blow. But whereas in 5e, you roll to hit and then you roll damage, and that doesn't really mean anything. You're not actually stabbing someone or actually cutting their arm off. Whereas in that system, potentially that could happen from the rolls. So it's cool, exciting. How is everybody then? So Gab's filled us in. Anything interesting for any of you guys that's happened in the past week?
I put some garden furniture together yesterday.
Nice. You did another charity thing, didn't you, this week?
Oh yeah, that's probably much better news.
Yeah.
Yeah, we raised another £270 this time for Havering Mind.
Lovely.
College students performing on this time YouTube, because Twitch is a bit difficult for their parents to navigate to. It's for young people, Twitch. As I'm told. But yeah, no, it was we were so blown away by anyone even watching it, let alone donating, that me and Claire were over the moon. And it's available on YouTube as a playback if anyone ever wants to see it. It's Take the Mic on YouTube. Take the mic, take the stage. So
brilliant.
Charity live stream, loads of little talented young kids performing, 16 to 18-year-olds at the college I work at. Good fun stuff.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth checking out. If any music producers out there looking for the next Ed Sheeran or something.
Next big thing. Yeah,
next big thing. Cool. Looks like we're already having some technical difficulties. James has dropped out, which has moved people's icons around on the Twitch stream. So currently, Lisa, you're sat in James's icon. Sean, you're on Lisa's icon, and Gavin, you're on Sean's icon, and
nice.
James has
now we
disappeared.
need to role play as each other. So
This is it.
Okay, let me spark up. Hold on.
Hang on. Hopefully he'll come back, and if he does, it should sort that out. Here he is. He's logging back in. Cool. Yeah, cool.
The devil.
We had a socially distanced pride on Sunday in our garden.
Lovely.
Which was nice for some of Emma's friends because they couldn't go to Pride. So it was nice. Saturday it was. So,
I've always wanted to go to Pride, and I never have. I think I've mentioned him before here. My godfather, very, very good friends of mine and the family. He is. He's he's gay, but he's in the LGBT community. He's quite big. He used to DJ at clubs like Club Fire and GAY and stuff like that. And he was something. He worked for Boys Magazine for a long time, and now he works in like PR and marketing or something for the Vauxhall Tavern, which is like one of the most famous LGBTQ venues in London. So he always goes, and I've always been meaning to go with him and show some support, but I never have. When I was younger, back when I was like 18, 19 and first going clubbing, he was like, come to Club Fire with me, and I was like,
you're like, no,
don't sounds like fun, but I just don't think.
What an opportunity.
They are the best.
I know.
Nights.
I kept on saying to him, you know what, if you play some Faith No More, I'm there, but otherwise not going to happen.
I went to meet my mate Phil at a bar in Soho once, and like Phil's gay anyway, and he was like, yeah, we'll go to this little bar I know, and we went downstairs into this weird little bar, and then he sort of looked at me, he goes, those guys are really checking you out, and I was like, right, and he's like, yeah, he goes, because your outfit is like really sort of baby bear. he's like, you've got like a check shirt on, a big strappy watch, a beard. Those guys are loving it, and I was just fucking hell. Jeez.
I remember going to one. It was after one of the gigs that me and Lisa used to do, and the guy we used to sing for took us to this place in Soho. And I remember going in. I'd never been into a gay bar before. I did. At the end of the night, I'd had the best fucking time I'd ever had. It was brilliant. But they had the rugby on, so I was fucking made up. I think it might have been But they were showing the rugby. Like no one was watching the rugby, but I was genuinely. I had a pint. I had rugby. I had Spice Girls. I was having a whale of a time.
Sounds like a good time.
It was the best night.
Yeah. I mean, I was never one like when I went out. Used to back in my going out days. I was never one for. I never went out to pool like so many people do. I just went out for a good time, but there was always that pressure in the back of my head. What if I see someone or meet someone or someone talks to me? Because I'm a massively socially awkward person. Even when I was more confident in my younger days, like I don't think I ever once pooled anybody. Like all of my partners in life, and my wife included, have always been acquaintances and friends and stuff, because it's just easy. It's always easy. But so I did go to, there was a club in Ipswich where I live, it was called Betty's, I think. I went there once or twice, and it just completely lifted that off me, because like all of a sudden that pressure of am I here to pool was completely gone.
Are you a predator?
Yeah, like this is it. People automatically assume that when you're a young and, dare I say, good-looking chap, and I'm 6, I'm 6'5" as well. Like people just automatically assume that I don't know. I sound like I've got a massive ego. I was like, I don't think I've ever been hit on either, to be honest. But like, I don't know why. It was just like I wasn't under that pressure, because I knew that everybody who was there was not interested in me, and therefore I could just have a good time, relax, and dance to some cheesy dance tunes. And it's actually brilliant night. So yeah.
The best nights are when you don't give a shit about stuff like that. Like me and Lisa have done some ridiculous stuff on dance floors.
I think it's time to start playing, guys. I don't know.
We've got our little old lady dance that we do.
Cool.
Thank you.
This is actually brought me
James is back. James is back.
Hello.
Hello, James. This has actually brought me into a nice little segue. I wanted to do a couple of shout outs today. I don't know whether this might be a regular thing that I do. I'm always going, check this out. And I thought, actually, you know what, let's actually, rather than last week at the end of the stream when I was like drunk and I was like, I was like, let's just actually take a couple of minutes at the beginning and just a couple of things that I've found in the past week that I think are worth mentioning. I'm not being paid. This is not a advertising thing. It's just cool stuff that I've found that I've enjoyed and thought I'd pass it on. So pride is something that's brought me on to something. Is I today have to speak quietly so my wife doesn't hear me upstairs. Today I just bought a load of dice, because there's a really cool shop that I found through Facebook advertising, I think, and they're called Valkyrie RPG. Today is the last day, so if you're going to listen to this in the podcast in 2 weeks' time, it's too late. But if you're on stream, go to the website, because at the moment, if you use the promo code PRIDE2020, you get 20% off. And I was like, fucking sweet. And they got some fucking delicious dice
back in a
on
minute.
there. Yeah, really, really
I'm
nice
literally
dice.
on there right now.
So check them out. They're cool. Those of you who do follow us on Twitter and on Facebook might have noticed I made another purchase this week.
Burn it.
Well, I've been thinking a lot the past couple of weeks what we're going to do when this finishes, because we are approaching, we're probably about 2/3 of the way through now, and depending on how efficient you guys are and what happens in the next couple of weeks, we could be looking to finish this probably in another 4 or 5 weeks. It might take longer. Who knows? So I was like, what are we going to do next? And I've been itching for years of playing specifically Horde of the Dragon Queen, but that's part of there's a 2-part adventure, so it takes you from level 1 all the way up to level 15 if you complete it, and it's called Tyranny of Dragons. So I've just bought the
We'll do that.
Yeah, I've just bought the special edition, which has got all of the errata all put into it. It's redesigned and some love. So I've just bought that, which is really cool. Now I bought that from a local shop in town in Ipswich called Langdon Games and Ivory Goat Games. It's 2 shops in one. Check them out. Check their website out. They're pretty cool. I actually picked it up because everyone's like, support your local gaming shops. Don't go to Amazon. But you know what? Everyone's like, it's cheaper on Amazon. That's why we do it, and that's where Bezos fucking gets his billions from. But actually, they were cheaper than Amazon. So if you're looking for their main kind of stuff, they do a lot of wargaming stuff. So like Warhammer, Bolt Action is another big kind of wargaming stuff. They do a lot of that, but they're also massive. We've got a really big community here in Ipswich apparently for Magic the Gathering. So they do all that kind of stuff, and they do I don't know if they do any other RPG stuff, if it's at the moment, if it's just D&D, I'm not sure. But they've only really been branching out in that in the past year or so. But check them out online, again, if you're into that kind of stuff, if you want to see if you can get a good deal and support a local small business. It might not be local to you, but in the UK, it's still better than Amazon, isn't it? So, and they do ship.
I love that as a little tagline. It's like, support local businesses. They may not be local to you, but they're local to someone.
They're local to someone.
So support them.
Yeah, and there's some towns. We've got viewers and listeners all around the world. Surprisingly, we've got people in like Dubai and stuff that have downloaded. But I don't know if they ship worldwide, but they certainly ship around the UK. And again, it's still better to support an independent business, run by a couple of really honest guys, than it is to give more money to fucking Jeff Bezos. And other than that, 2 more things I wanted to say. I have found another couple of podcasts that I've fallen in love with. So I was raving about Roleplay Retcon before. They're still good. Check them out. But this past week I have caned through about 30 episodes of a group called Flash Fantasy. Flash Fantasy, the Skeleton Crew. And they play a Star Wars game. Star Wars. It's a made by Wizard of the Coast, I think, back in the early noughties when like the Phantom Menace came out. So it's a D20 based system. All set in Star Wars universe. And I just think they are brilliant. And actually the last episode pretty much had me in tears, because it was like a proper shocking twist of an ending. It was really fucking cool. So check them out if you're looking for something to listen to that's not us. And another UK based one that they've just started, they've got 2 episodes called Dads and Dragons. So they are just doing chat, so they're not actually playing a game. It's just 2 guys from the UK somewhere, and they just basically have a love for all things geek and D&D, and they talk about their experiences. And it's really aimed at beginners. So like this week they've just talked about, they're going through like the player's handbook and talking about all the different races. So if you're like brand new to the game and you want to get some insight to it, and explore that journey, they're only short episodes, 20-30 minutes as well, so they seem quite cool. That's my stuff done. Nice. Do you want to play some D&D?
Yeah, let's die.
Cool. All right.
So
We're in a really scary room.
You are. You need to roll a
There's no reason to die.
D20.
Oh, really?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
And so we can do a recap.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
what's my bad one? Low rolling
7.
18.
13.
It's a
Aye.
19. No, I don't want to do it.
Yay!
Mhm.
I rolled an 18. I was doing it.
Who got it?
Well, I got a 19.
Cool. So
I'm really bad at them though.
that's
You're
all right.
not.
You're not.
I'm having a strop now.
Just
I'm gonna do it.
just about to open a pineapple milkshake IPA, which I've had in the freezer for the
God.
past couple of
Right.
hours. I'm gonna
Okay.
hopefully I'm either gonna make a massive fucking mess or I'm gonna make a slush puppy. Let's see how that works.
Oh,
Oh God.
That sounds vile.
Stream goes down.
at least your recap, Sean, will be better than mine, which will be
See if this works. Watch this. Are you ready?
walked into a room and I broke my tooth and I forgot everything else.
Oh yeah. How's it? I can't tell.
Well,
Looks like
Looks very pina colada-y.
don't think it was in the freezer for long enough.
It's just a really cold bit.
So it's gonna be really cold. Basically, there's this thing. It is actually quite icy, and there's this thing you can do with fizzy drinks where basically, if you shake them up as much as you can to get all the air out, right? Don't open it, but just shake it out so it gets solid. Then stick it in the freezer for a couple of hours and then when you get it out, if you open it and pour it, as the air goes back into the liquid, it turns to ice, and so it comes out like a slush puppy. That's really cool. But it didn't work.
Nice.
Didn't work.
It didn't work.
There's some ice in there. I just don't think I had it in the freezer. Either that or it's been sat on the side while I've been talking for too long, which is probably more likely because I do like to waffle.
Is it good?
Silent. Amazing.
It's delicious.
How is it?
Really nice. It tastes just like pineapple. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, when you get those funny... I hate fake flavours that don't taste like... Fake banana tastes nothing like banana.
It's horrible.
And it's vile, isn't it?
Yeah.
Call me old fashioned. I like my beer to taste like beer.
Yeah. I suppose. Sean, what happens? Where are we? What's going on?
Right. I was terrible last time I did this, going from the beginning. So I'm literally going to do the last episode.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, fair enough.
So we got tipped off from Mr. Radolph. He gave us a little cross on our map to show us where Cragmaw Castle is. We went to the outskirts after a few days' travel. Went to the outskirts of the forest, nearby where we believed it to be. I turned into, I think it was just a normal wolf, and headed in to scout around. Found a castle, had a little scout about, found a few entrances, and then went and got the team. And then we went in, and we came up with the best plan. However, it took us a good hour and a half to discuss it, even though I think Burr mentioned it in the first minute.
Yeah.
He just went, "Oh, we should do this," and we went, "Oh, that's not a bad idea. How about?" And then an hour and a half later, we went, "Yeah, Burr, let's do what you said."
What you said. It was after deciding we weren't going to stand and talk about it for half an hour behind a curtain, right next to some bugbears.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so we had a few. What were they? They were special bugbears, weren't they?
They were hobgoblins, actually.
Hobgoblins, that was it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then
them.
our sort of is it MVP, most valuable player?
Yeah.
Had to be the one, the only, the D to the R to the double OP. He turns out he's quite the actor.
Quite useful.
He burst into the room to distract these hobgoblins. Gave him some spill. Actually, no, he didn't even lie, did he? He just went, "Yeah, they're here.
Yeah,
if
they
you
run
want
out.
the guys that
was
you're
very
looking
brave.
for are right behind this door." So out they came, and possibly, I think, the best fight we've done as a group. It was quite tactical, wasn't it? It was. We got the job done pretty easily.
It's different
Yeah,
entrances.
we did.
Considering it was tight quarters, we navigated our way around it.
Play to our
I'm
strengths.
trying to string this out till Luke comes back because I don't know what to say.
No,
after
you're
that.
doing well. You're doing well. Carry on.
You know what? We played to our strengths, and we did. It took a long time to discuss it,
But yeah, when we
Yeah.
done it, it was great.
we'd done the right.
Yeah, once we
and
got
then we
there.
found
We've done it.
Where are we now?
we listened through a door in the northeast side, and we heard.
Well, you
various
smelt through
voices.
a door, didn't you, as well?
I had a little sniff. That's right. I'm a bear now, I believe. I lose
Yeah.
track.
Because there was
Um,
that bolted door, wasn't there?
Aren't you?
Oh, there is another door that we're not. Yeah, that's right. There was. What did we smell
Oh,
behind
the
that
door
one?
that was, that, I don't know, I smelled of death.
It was
Something
like
not-
a troll or something. We think there was a smell of some sort of troll or something.
Not a human, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some kind of animal beast, I think it was.
That
Yeah,
was it. So we thought, nah, fuck that, and we went the
Yeah.
other way.
yeah.
So yeah, now we've just, after being discovered, because I think there was a wolf that smelt the bear, was about to give us away. So we went in, and that
Yeah,
is where we
someone
finished.
Kick the door.
Pretty much. I'm going to assume that was all spot on because I had to get up and
Oh,
sort my,
yeah, it was good.
my dog out. But yeah, cool. So that's about it. We're in Cragmaw Castle, and we ended as you burst through the door, as you just said, and standing before you was a female dark elf, a drow with silvery white hair, a big fucking bugbear, a wolf. And I did tell you, I'm not actually sure you would have seen it from the doorway, but I did tell you that also you see on the floor an unconscious body that looks remarkably like your good friend Gundren Rockseeker. So there we go. I was gonna. Wanted to talk to you about, because you were talking off stream before we started, just about what the fuck it is that you're supposed to be doing. So I don't know if you just covered that or not. If you wanted to quickly go for that. So
No.
So yeah, basically, the whole point of the adventure thus far has been really to find Gundren, because he went missing. Gundren is important because he and his brothers have found this ancient secret mine, the Lost Mine of Fandelver, which was lost part of the Fandelver's Pact, blah 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 blah. And the Sildar Hallwinter and part of the who's representing the Lord's Alliance, basically saying it's really important that we find this. It's going to bring trade and riches back into the north of the Sword Coast. It's going to help with the plight in Neverwinter, and it's going to build Phandalin up. It's going to be great for everybody. It's really important. And also with this mysterious black spider who's now in the frame as well. If this is the Lost Mine of Fandelver and it is capable of magic ore and making magic items like the legend says, it's going to be really fucking bad if that gets into the wrong hands. So
like our hands.
Yeah, so he did ask you, after you sorted all the stuff crap out in Phandalin, sorted out the red brands and everything, and then you were started to look for Redoff and everything, all that kind of stuff. He did say to you, look, I'll make it worth your while. The goblin menace in the area is a big problem. If you can find Gundren, or even if you don't, if you find the castle and you can basically get rid of the goblins, is what he said, then you'll be doing like a massive kind of favour for everybody, and he'll make it worth your while. Get rid of the goblins is what he said. I'm just going to see if I can find the bit on that. Act 2.
Did we mention the black spider to Sildar?
You showed him the letter that you found, which has the black spider seal on it. I don't know if you ever really discussed it with him or not, but I
think he just, if I remember right, I think he claimed to not know.
Yeah, he'd never heard him. No one's heard of this person. You've asked a few people and they've all been like, no idea.
Really.
Right, let's see. What am I looking at? Oh, I don't want the Red Brand Hideout guide. That's the wrong guide. I want Phandalin locations. Just very quickly, I was going to bring up some stuff on Sildar so I can just remind you of the quest that he gave you. Very quickly. You also spoke to, I think Redoff said something similar to you as well. And I also think that all of your clues have heavily pointed to basically clearing out this castle, and getting rid of the Winds Goblins. He basically, Darren Edomath basically said to you the same when you said about coming, looking for this place to find Gundren and stuff like that. I'm fairly certain he said, actually, I might be lying. I'm not sure that is a conversation you had with him.
He went on about the Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
And his past adventuring days.
Townmaster's Hall quest. Let's have a look.
There was 500 gold to destroy the Cragmaw Tribe from someone.
That's from Sildar. Right? Yeah, there we go. You found it.
And then he gave us some money to fund the mission.
Yeah. Sildar, here you go. Sildar encourages the characters to keep up the pressure on Cragmaw Goblins. He offers the party 500 gold pieces reward if they can locate Cragmaw Castle and defeat or drive off the tribe's chieftain. Is what it says in the guide, but I think I probably did say to you, get rid of the goblin menace if that's what you've got written down. So that's cool.
Yeah. Someone did tell us it was someone called King Grohl, but I can't remember what character that was.
That would have been Droop. He's the only person that
was that Droop.
Yeah, he's the only person that would have known that information and told that to you. And then of course, when you met Redoff, the druid, the crazy druid in Thundertree, and you said that you were looking for here, he did warn you as well. It's filled with goblins. It's really dangerous. But if you're going to go there, again, if you can get rid of them, they're a scourge. So yeah, all of your kind of quest strings at the moment are pointing towards clearing out this castle. But
excellent.
Do with that information what you will. So everybody roll initiative.
Whoa.
Yeah.
1 + 6.
And now he rolls
7.
shit. 6 a Rooney for me.
I'm just going to move Burr a bit, so I still had you next to these dead people.
First one was 7, by the way.
Okay. Let me just bring up the initiative tracker.
2.
Okay. Oh,
I got
light
the highest,
source.
9.
Man, I rolled a 1 and I
Shitty
get
one.
6 for
Ah.
my
I can't believe,
Oh, really? Wow.
I get 6 for my initiative. So
can't believe I got the highest and I got 9. That's mad.
Oh, you should all be on the
I've
initiative
got,
tracker. Please do feel free to fill in your numbers. 1, 2, 3. Who's in there? It doesn't need to be.
Are we meant to see that name next to that icon, Luke?
It doesn't matter. You've seen it now.
No. Okay.
Oh, there you are. You can come off. You don't need to be initiative. So,
I was going to say, what's he planning?
gonna take his
17, 14.
So on a quick scan of the room, there doesn't seem to be
Oh, I can't see the room.
I
the
can't
big
see
boss
much.
man, does there?
I can't see anything. Oh, wait, yes, I see.
You see?
Yeah, I'm going from like last week. I've got a black room as well.
Oh, yeah.
Can't see myself.
Okay. I'll
Oh no! What I should do is
zoom out and zoom
move
in.
over to the right
Zoom
side
out.
of the map.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at.
zoom out and
the
zoom in
west.
so you can find yourselves. Yeah.
There we are.
Okay. Have you all got the map?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Cool.
Terrified.
Right. And can you see inside the room?
I can see a tinsy bit in the
Tinsel,
inside
that's
the
cool.
room.
As long as the barrier's been taken down. Excellent. So, all right. So you've all rolled initiative. You all rolled pretty badly. Millicent 9, Pock 8, Burr 7, Scape 7. Droopy Boy rolled a 16.
Woohoo.
Go on, bro.
Okay. So let me just go back to the description of this room. So we've got that here. Room.
Just going to be a bit cheeky and float the idea of a surprise round.
No, because if you remember, you were sniffing at the door, and then
Yes.
the wolf on the other side started sniffing at the door, and then you heard the voice in there say something like, "What's the matter, Snarl?" and something like that.
That's
right.
And then the door burst open. So I think they were expecting it. So the chamber has
Worth a go.
been set up as a crude living space with thick furs thrown on the floor to serve as carpets. Old trophies hang on the walls. A large bed to the north, and then a brazier of coals burning brightly. A round table with several chairs stand in the south near the door, and near the table, on the floor, is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten. So there you go, that's the room basically. You've burst open the door, and as I said, there's a silver-haired female dark elf who stands up from a table. Massive bugbear wearing chainmail, big morning star. He's got a shield next to leaning against as well, and he picks them up as he too stands up. The wolf is growling at you. She was shunted backwards as you burst open the door. The dark elf says, "Grohl, what is the meaning of this?" Basically, King Grohl says in return, it doesn't even acknowledge it really, and says, "Snarl, attack!" as he jumps over the table. Oh shit, don't do that, Luke. Okay, now. Yeah, so he'll jump over the table. There's a bear there, I suppose. He's just going to whack at that bear.
Yeah.
What's the bear's AC then, Shawnee boy?
The bear's AC is a big fluffy 11.
He's going to hit you.
Of course it is.
How many hit points do you have?
I took some damage, so I've got 15 left.
Nice. Okay. You're going to take 12 points of damage as he kind of shunts you back with this morning star.
Wowza.
Then going to swing at you again. That's going to be a 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
15, 12, so I've got 3. Right, so I've got 3 left. Terrible maths going on at the
That's
minute.
right. So hit you with the
3
second
left of the
attack.
bear.
Okay, hit you with the second attack to another 10 damage.
Okay.
So you're going to take. So you drop to 0, turn back into Pock, take another 7 points of damage as Pock.
Yeah, I was. Okay. Good start for Puck.
It's Droop's turn.
Go, Droop.
Droop can't do anything because the doorway's blocked.
Hey.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, ooh, and he's standing there. I think you gave him a sword before, and he's like, and he's just kind of hopping around. But he can't get in and do anything. Yeah. So he kind of pretty much just stands there. You haven't given. He hasn't. Did you guys give him a bow or anything before?
No.
He's got a scimitar.
Gave him a scimitar, so he can't do anything. I'm afraid. I wonder what weapons the hobgoblins had on them previously. He won't be able to use that. That's fine. No, he's buggered. So that's Droop. The drow stands up, shouting at Grohl for deceiving, like I said before, what is the meaning of this? How dare you deceive us? Stuff like that, and kind of disappears over here somewhere. The wolf can't get in either. I think, yeah, there we go. So the wolf is kind of like pacing backwards and forwards like this around King Grohl. And then, but can't get to the door, so it's just snapping and barking and growling. Millicent, you're up.
Yeah. God. Okay. So at the moment, I can just see this bugbear in the doorway, right?
And a bleeding gnome.
A battered gnome.
Well, I
can't move, can I, until it's my turn?
Until it's your turn.
Okay.
How much damage did he just take? Do I know how bad it was him?
Well, I mean, you know that he was transformed back, hit hard enough that he's had to drop out of his bear form.
The Snomio was bleeding.
Right. Okay, I'm going to take a. I'm going to cast a spell that I've not cast before, guys. It's going to happen. So, can I have line of sight though? Right, from where my token is, I can see this guy, and I can see that there's something next to him.
Sorry, what was that?
So from where my token is right now, I can see this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously over the gnome's shoulder, sort of thing, and I can see the corner of this guy as well.
That's the wolf.
Okay, so if I want to cast a spell that is a 10-foot radius, I'd cast it slightly behind them, I assume, so that it'd go off in the room.
Yep, you can do that.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Shatter. Sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere must make a Constitution saving throw. They might have quite a lot of Constitution.
Maybe not.
And it would be against a DC of. I'll find it.
Probably 13.
Yeah, 13. Sorry.
That's fine. So let's do the king, and then the wolf. Whereabouts would you have centered it on?
It would be there.
Let's say the other people are too far away. What happens? So, a Constitution saving throw, and what's the rest of that say?
Creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save.
On a successful.
Successful.
Okay, roll your damage.
Come on, d8s, be fucking good. Ooh. 17.
Nice. So what was the spell? Sorry.
Shatter.
Shatter. Does it say? Does it do anything else? Shatter.
Creature exceeds your damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw. No, it doesn't say anything else. It's basically a loud ringing noise that's painfully intense.
Right, I wasn't sure if it just broke anything or destroyed anything.
No,
Okay.
not on the card.
I was distracted by the Twitch chat when you started reading, so I wasn't sure what spell it was either. I thought if it was Thunder Wave, that pushes them away and stuff as well, doesn't it? So, okay, so 17 were for full, half for a save. So we'll half 17, and you round down, so it'll be 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh. It's not bad still. Even 8 points of damage is a decent fucking amount, especially when you dealt that to two people. Because unfortunately they did both save. Boom! Everything that Lisa just described from that card just happened. Sean, you got any idea who somebody called Benito Leon 08 is?
How do you spell that?
Benito Leon.
Benito Leon. Do you know who's just messaged me? It might be him. That might be the name of some sort of Chilean gangster knowing him, but I think that might be Tom Hayden.
Okay. Yeah, someone in the chat asking what's going on, and he says, "My man Sean Lee, is he winning?"
I think that's him. Benito Leon has possibly got to be some sort of gangster or something like that.
Okay. Well, he's in the chat.
Or some sort of politician.
It says it's your cuz.
Oh, well, no, that might be Ben. In that case,
Benny Lee.
Ben.
Benny Lee.
Oh, there you go. Oh, hello, Ben.
There you go. Nice to
I see with the Ben and the Lee now. I understand what you were saying.
Millicent, do you have anything else for us?
I'm going to bonus action inspire Burr.
Inspire Burr.
Oh no, wait, Pock after me.
Yeah.
I'll bonus action inspire Pock. Sorry, Burr, because he's
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so now it is your turn, Pock.
Right. I should probably move, shouldn't I? Because I can't. Right, I'm gonna.
You can go backwards. You can go through an ally's space. That is an option. I'm wondering whether or not you can burst into the room or not. So let's.
Can I get through him?
There are rules about that, and I'm just wondering.
Well, I'm gonna chuck an entangle in. I think a concentration spell before I transform into anything else.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is you can push and barge. I just don't have the rule for it in front of me. I think it's but
would it be a bonus action?
I think it's just got part of your move. I would allow it as part of your move.
Let me get out of the way.
Just don't really want to slow the game down too much. I don't think it's in the player's handbook. I think it's in. Let me Google. That's often the quickest way.
An action to shove.
Yeah, I think it might be an action to shove. Yeah, let's have a look. 5E, moving through enemies. You can move through a non-hostile creature space. You can move through a hostile creature space only if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller than you. So you're a gnome, so you do count as a small, but he's only a medium, so that's not going to count. Right.
Oh, you're a gnome again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
email.
Shove.
Can I go through his legs?
Hey, nutmeg.
Yeah, there definitely are rules for it in the optional rules in the Dungeon Master's Guide, but I don't have that to hand, and even if I did, it would take me ages to find it. So it's up to you. Tell me what you want to do, and then I'll work out the way around it. If you want to get into the room, then we can do that.
I'd like to dive through his legs.
Okay.
And then I want to cast a concentration spell, and then turn into some sort of animal. Undecided yet. So
what we'll do, because I can't be able to look up the rules, so I'm just going to make a house rule on the spot, but then we'll look into this later. Maybe someone in the Twitch chat can find the answer for me, or if not, we can car park it and I'll come to it later. So there is what we'll do is he will get an attack of opportunity, but to see whether you can dive through his legs, you're going to need to make some kind of roll for it as well. So we'll do a dexterity check. You can, if you're proficient in acrobatics, so basically an acrobatics check.
Me or Puck? No, no, I'm not.
Yeah, Puck.
I'm flexible.
What does inspiration give you again?
Inspiration gives you advantage, so you can use it to roll twice and take the higher result.
Oh, right. Okay.
So give me a roll, Sean.
Oh, sorry.
Acrobatics.
That's a 10. Plus 2, I'll go for a 12.
Okay. Well, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, boy.
So you do successfully manage to dive through his legs. However, he will still get so that was to see whether you could do it or whether you just he manages to block you or not.
Okay.
But I'm still going to allow him one attack as you yeah. So you move yourself.
Does that happen instantaneously?
Well, move yourself into the room. It depends where you want to go, because you only get an attack opportunity if you leave his reach. So where do you want to go?
So for the spell I want to cast, just thinking ahead, I need a 20-foot cube within range.
A 20-foot cube.
Yeah, can I get them all in?
Yeah, you can. So basically, it's 20 foot on a side. So the room is bigger than that. So basically,
okay. I want to be outside of that radius as well.
So you can cast. So you cast that into the room, and then you dive through his legs. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to be in it as well if you dive into the room and cast it. So cast the spell first. So that's a saving throw to see if they get entangled.
No, this is fairy fire.
Okay.
So this will it's any creature in the area is outlined in a light if it fails a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And then we will get advantage against attack rolls if they fail.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So that's fine. So you cast that dexterity saving throw. What's your spell save DC?
13.
13. Right. So King Grohl. Does not glow. The wolf does glow.
Is there a spell attack to that?
No. So
or is it just the 13?
It's just the 13, and I roll against it. So that's what I have to. Yeah, cool. Basically. The drow starts glowing, and then so does the unconscious dwarf. So King Grohl does not. Unfortunately, probably the one that you probably really wanted to get glowing doesn't.
Yeah.
But the other ones do. So you do that, then you dive through his legs. So the question is, where do you want to be? So you've dived through his legs and you're just on the other side of him. Or did you want to kind of dive diagonally? All I'm thinking is that's a nice big...
I don't want to leave the space.
I'm thinking that's quite a nice big space where you could turn into something bigger.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah, of course. I forget about that. Yeah, I'd like to pop off into a dire wolf, I think.
Dire wolf.
Dire wolf, I don't know what to do. The dire wolf has a higher armor class and higher hit points, but a bear has 2 attacks. Oh, I don't know what to do. I think I need the points. So I think it might.
It's up to you, mate. To be honest, yeah. I mean,
yeah. Remember, I get a couple of attacks when I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Last time you went into the bear, you did get done by a couple of bugbears. So maybe you've learned that lesson.
All right. Let's. Yeah. Okay. Dire wolf it is. Worst case, I've got Misty Step to just fucking leave.
Yeah.
See you later, guys.
Okay, so all of that happens. So you haven't left his area, so he doesn't get the opportunity attack. You manage to dive through his legs, and you, there you go. You're in the room as a big fucking wolf. So you've used everything that you could possibly use. You used the bonus action. You've used an action. I even gave you a free action as well. So that's you done.
Lovely.
Burr, you're up.
Yep. Right, I'm going to move in. I'm assuming he's at the door. Yep.
Somebody, yeah.
And does he have an advantage because the guy's got another
you get
behind him?
Pineapple beer, so nice.
Oh yeah, you also get advantage on
I get advantage.
Attack rolls.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
So you don't get advantage on King Grohl because he wasn't
sorry.
affected by the spell.
Yeah. No,
But
I
is he not flanked?
Yeah, go on, I'll allow it.
Right.
Hashtag is it flanked?
Is it flanked? Roll to attack 13 or a 13. So plus, where is it? Plus 5. So
total
18.
18. That
Yeah.
hits, sir.
Good. And it's 1d8. 1 plus 3, 4.
4 points. And do you want to add your sneak attack damage on
That's
that as
sneak
well?
attack. Yeah, that's
Another 2d6.
2d6.
So
1. Do I have to roll to hit?
no, the sneak attack,
No.
you've already done that.
Yeah.
It's part of the same action.
5 and 2, 7.
Another 7 points. Nothing to be
Yeah.
to laugh at. Then
No.
you've got, as a swashbuckler, you've got that bonus attack, so you can make a second attack with your short sword as well if you want to.
Or I can move away.
You can do that anyway.
I can do that anyway, can't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
fancy
short
footwork.
sword. Oh yeah, it's two-handed fighting, isn't it? Plus 5, 1d6 plus 3.
So you roll. So you roll to hit on your second
Roll
attack
to hit. Yeah. Sorry.
with advantage.
Definitely didn't hit. That was a 2 and a 15. Yeah.
so
that's
that's
a hit.
15 plus your 5.
Yeah,
I think, so
plus
that hits.
5.
You roll for damage. Now with the second attack was with 2 weapon fighting, you don't add on any modifiers. So you just roll the d6.
Okay, so just a d6. He's a 3.
Nice. That's a decent attack. And then you've got, as a swashbuckler, you've got fancy footwork, whatever it is, so you can disengage.
So I can move away. Yep, and I will.
Run away.
Behind escapes.
I'm gonna get in front of the door. I think.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
How much damage was that in total?
Yeah, a decent amount. I wasn't keeping to it. Was it 3 plus 7? No, 4
Yeah.
4 plus 7 plus something. A decent amount.
Yeah. Okay.
So Scapes, you're up next, mate.
Okay,
Bring the
well,
justice.
yeah. Unfortunately, I'll just be have to move in front of this guy there and try and whack him with advantage. Oh no, actually, I want to do my bonus action first. Sorry, can I cast what's it called?
Hunter's Mark, is it?
He's got a
Hunter's
spell
Mark.
that's
Hunter's
called
Mark.
Fuck Off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. You slag.
Spell called tax deductible.
Yeah. So what was that called? Hunter's Mark. Yeah. All right.
So it means you do like extra damage or something, doesn't it? If you hit.
Yeah, basically, if I hit, I get to add a +6 to it, and once this guy dies, I can move it over. It lasts an hour, so
Okay.
okay. So I cast that, and then I'm going to try and hit him.
Do it.
Right, and oh shit! Why is there dice on there? Sorry, one moment. Why is it doing dice? Oh, that's 1. Is it?
Wait.
Hunter's Mark is an additional
Yeah.
dice roll at
So
the
you-
end of an
Oh,
attack,
there
isn't
we-
it?
Roll
There
to
we
hit.
go. There's 1, and
that's-
which was 11.
That's a miss. But you had
Oh.
advantage. That hasn't come. A 13 is a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, bud.
Shit.
Unfortunately, you missed both of those attacks. You stood in front of that doorway. Are you going to stay there, or you? What are you gonna do?
Can I move?
You
Should I
can.
move?
You can move, but if you leave his, well, to be fair, yeah, if you leave their reach, they get an opportunity attack against you. Is the rule?
Yeah, because I don't want to be in the way for other people to have a go. So yeah, let me move back down here.
Right. So the argument is whether or not you're still in attack range. Technically, you are because you're within a 5-foot square, but you've tucked back
Yeah.
behind the door. I'm going to let him take an attack against you with disadvantage because you're diving behind a wall.
All right, fair enough.
That's cool.
Oh, you rolled quite well, mind you. 14 on the dice, plus 5, 19.
Mine is 19.
Meets it beats.
Fair enough.
No. Fuck.
Oh, that's tasty. My mental arithmetic's not great tonight. Do apologise, guys. 12. How many hit points have you got?
22.
Okay. There's 12 points damage.
12. Ow.
Remember, we've got health potions.
Yeah. I've got
Spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sweet.
Okay.
Bastard.
Next up, back to the top of the round. So it's King Grohl. I think he's a little bit like, shit, I don't want to go out there. There's a lot of people out there. He can see you all. There's a big old fucking wolf behind him. He is going to let out a roar of anger, and it's something in Goblinoid, which Pock might understand because he speaks Goblinoid, but nobody else does. And it's something along the lines of, I'll skin you and add your fur to my drapes and eat your heart and let my dog shag your corpse and stuff like that. He's then going to jump up onto the table, and I'm going to make a house rule because you're fucking huge. You're massive. He jumps up on the table. No, just so that he's got like height. You know, it's like in real life. In real life combat, you want a height advantage, don't you? You know, it's you know, don't do it, Anakin. I have the high ground. You know.
I thought you was going to get him on my back. I was like, easy.
And maybe ride you like Seabiscuit. Okay. He's going to attack you.
Right.
Oh, I know.
I think that's going to hit you, mate. What's your AC?
Oh, I've got up to a 14.
Well, unfortunately, he rolled a 16, so it is going to hit you. Right. For 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack. An 11.
Oh.
The miss. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
He's mine.
Is yours.
Flipping light.
Droop. Let's have a look at his character sheet.
No, sorry. Carry on.
That's okay. What's his wisdom? -1. So I'm going to see whether or not he is brave enough to run into the room and help. And I rolled a 6. -1 is 5.
Yeah.
So he's well, you know, maybe the opposite. I don't know how really, but no, I was rolling for high numbers. He's shitting himself. Like he's really he's. You're probably not paying much attention because you're in the middle of combat. But like, if you were to look at him, you could tell he's kind of looking at the door, and he's like, oh, he's just frozen. He doesn't. He's for the moment waiting for an opportune moment to decide whether or not this is worth his life or not.
We've still got his
He's done his
shoes.
bit.
Right. Pock, height of battle. Just roll me a quick perception check.
I'm changing dice. Shit. 5. Oh wait, I've got advantage on
Perception.
Based on
I'm gonna
smell.
roll.
It's more to do with your sight, so no.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think that
5.
trait is you get advantage on perception checks using your smell. Using
Yes, it is. Smell
Yeah.
and hearing.
yeah.
Well, and hearing.
Yeah, so
8 total. That dice is going in a bit.
go on, roll with advantage. Go on.
He really wants me to see something.
Not really. Just give you a fair go of it.
21.
Nice. So I mean, you're like you're a little bit flanked. This bugbear's just jumped up and then smacked you, and then there's a wolf snapping at your legs as well behind you there. You do notice this drow is rummaging, you know, searching the body, looking under like rags and stuff. Now it's the wolf's turn.
The drow being... Oh, sorry, the drow being the wolf, or that thing I just clicked.
The drow down here, yeah.
Drought's the dark elf.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
wrong button. Don't do that.
You played Skyrim, Sean. You know what a drow is.
See that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, lovely. Pointy thing.
Yeah, drow is a black-skinned elf. Like but they're like pitch black, not like when we say that like Africans are black. This is like charcoal black, and they are from the Underdark, miles and miles and miles. They've got cities that sprawl for miles. Basically, the entire above world is repeated several miles underground, and there's lots of very, very scary things. And that's where the drow come from.
Hopefully, look.
Yeah. Okay. The wolf is going to, I think, 50-50. Is it going to attack the bear, the big wolf, or run outside and attack somebody else? High or low for Sean? High or low, mate?
Low.
Goes for you. Okay. But misses with misses.
Excellent. Lovely.
Snapping at you, but you're moving around and your tail's wagging, and you're just like trying to avoid as you and the bugbear King Grohl are going backwards and forwards fighting. You're snapping at him, and he's swinging at you, and you're just he can't bite your ankles. Millicent, you're up.
Yes. Okay. So as long as I don't use, I'm just looking at my shit. 2-weapon fighting means that as a bonus action I can use an offhand weapon, right?
Anybody can 2-weapon fight. Yeah. Yes.
So I just wanted to be absolutely sure that I was doing it right. So I'm going to run in.
As long as you're using a light weapon in one hand, you can use a bonus action to make a second attack with your offhand, providing that is also a light weapon. So you couldn't do it with a long sword. You can't do it with a long sword, but you can do it with a short sword and a dagger, or 2 short swords, or 2 rapiers, or that kind of combination.
I don't think I have 2 short swords, but I've got a short sword and a dagger. So I just wanted to get that straight in my head as well. So I'm going to attack this dude.
The wolf.
Yeah.
That's a wolf. I did show it to you earlier on. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh crap! What's going on here, Luke?
I'm going to attack the wolf. Is it advantage? Is it still fairy fired?
Yeah, this one is fairy fired. Yes.
Okay, rolling. Oh yeah, rolling with advantage. That'll be an 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
Without that's on the dice. Without any pluses.
Yep.
Rolling damage. 1d6 plus 2. 8 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
6 on the dice. And then I'll do a second attack. And it's still at advantage. With me dagger. 19 on the dice.
That will hit.
And a natural 1 on the other one, which is always fun to avoid. And then a cheeky little d4.
Yeah.
My dagger.
So the second attack, you don't add on your strength modifier or dex modifier, so it's just the dice roll.
Just the dice roll. There's a 4.
Nice.
Yeah, done all right there.
Take it.
Yeah, so
the special dice.
The wolf is not really paying, as I just explained. He's trying to snap at the heels of Pock in a giant sort of dire wolf form, snapping around his heels, can't get in there. You run into the door. First thing you see, you turn around, you swing down with your short sword and you slash it in the side. He turns around and starts biting instinctively at you. And as he does so, you bring your dagger around, stab it in the side of the head, and there's a short, quick yelp, high-pitched, as dogs do when you stand on their legs, and it just slides off your dagger dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, boy.
I did not.
Right.
Did I? Oh, that's helpful. Okay. As it's dead, can I move past it?
You can.
So what have I done? 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just going to move over to the other side of the room to get a bit of
That's fine. Now, if you'd noticed, as you were stood there, you're within 5 foot of King Grohl. So as you run into the room, kill his wolf, and then jump over its dead body, he swings down at you with his Morningstar.
Ow.
And hits.
Oh, I needed you 5 foot away from him.
I didn't know that. Sorry.
I couldn't say.
Yeah. That's the first time I've ever seen what's in this room, because even when I'm standing outside, it's darkness. I didn't know. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I was the whole roll. I was like, please stay there after. Please stay there after.
You're gonna take 8 points of damage as he swings down, and you just dive out the way of his Morningstar, and it doesn't quite crush your skull. And then you're in that far corner, standing on a bed or
It's
something.
in
I
bed.
think.
Well, yeah, just to
Yeah,
add to
according to the map, there's a bed there. There's another
There's a
door
bed.
there as well. It's something that hadn't been described. So there's another door there, another
Oh,
little
yeah.
room. But I'm sure you'll explore that later. Anything else for you, Millicent?
That's it.
Puck, you're up.
Right. I'll I have to take this guy out. With no advantage because he's not flanked.
I wouldn't have been flanking him anyway if that's what you think. Would I?
No,
I
but
stayed there.
my animal pack tactics
Oh,
come into
shit,
play.
'cause you're a
Right, it's all right. Right, I'm going for a bite against the bastard.
Do it.
I've forgotten what I roll. +5 to hit, so 16.
It's a miss.
Oh fuck!
He's got a chainmail.
Wait, dude, I inspired you. You've got another D6.
You do have another
Oh
D6.
yeah.
Add it on.
Just
Just don't roll a 1.
2.
What's that total?
Oh God knows, what did
18.
I say?
16 plus 2 is 18.
16 plus 2 is
16 plus 2 is
18. That
18.
hits. Roll for damage.
Boy.
Yeah.
Right, it's been a while. 2d6 plus
Oh, wow.
3. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 total.
9 total.
Yeah, so
believe.
he's got this big wooden shield with hide kind of like leather and stuff stapled or nailed onto it, and it's big Morning Star, and you're snapping away at him with his wolf, and he's batting you off and stuff, but you're getting some good hits in there, and you can see it's definitely taking effect. You're tiring him out a bit, but he's still
Just
standing.
On top of that, is he a creature?
Yes, he is. What's the text?
If the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
A DC
13 strength.
strength. That's probably its best stat. Let's have a look.
So I've only just read that.
If it meets, it beats. 13.
Ah,
Sorry, yeah, roll a 13.
Oh well.
Yeah. You're snapping at his because he's up on the table as well. You're snapping at his legs and stuff, but he just managed to kind of move away and bat you away with his shield. But it's jarred his arm, so you can see that it is definitely having some kind of physical effect on him. You know, you are wearing away at his stamina. Would you like to do anything else?
No. I think I'll stay put. If movement is my only option, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movement
Concentration spell again. Yeah.
Yeah, you got that. So the wolf's dead. The drow is still glowing, but yeah, Grohl was not affected. Okay, Burr, you are up.
Well, I'm going to go in there and then try and attack him somehow, but can I just move in there?
Yep. You can't see what's going on in that room, can you? Yeah, just move your token up and you'll see.
Okay, not to.
Okay,
So that's the door.
So
That's
that's all right. I
can.
can attack it.
You're gonna.
I can attack from there, can't I?
You can attack from there, but yeah, because you can move away again. So yeah, you can do that if that's your plan.
Well, if I move next to him, do I roll with an advantage, or do I roll with advantage like that?
I think I've said
Or is it because I've just moved in?
No, so what I've said before with flanking is you need to be behind him.
Either side.
Yeah, either side. If there was like 3 of you on him, then I would allow it because then he's spreading off 3. But if you're at a moment, you're both in front of him, so he can see both of you. But if you, in order to get that advantage, you need to be directly behind him, and you can't really get.
Yeah, I
behind
can't
him.
because there's a sleeping dwarf.
Yeah, I mean technically you could stand on top of the dwarf if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think I'll be alright. I'll stay there and I'll just roll as normal because I can move anyway. Right, roll to hit. 13 plus. It's me rapier. Yeah, plus 5. 18.
18. That's a hit.
That's a hit. 1d8 plus 3. 7 plus 3.
10, nice. 10 points of damage. Are you chucking your sneak attack into that?
Yeah.
2d6.
First one is a 2. Second one is a 5. 7. So that's 17 points of damage so far.
Nice.
So another 7.
Yeah.
Okay. And then are you going to use a bonus action to attack?
Yeah, I'll use my short sword, which is 1d6. And that's a 3.
Excellent.
To hit.
Yeah.
So 3.
Oh, to hit. Sorry. To hit. Sorry. 14. Yeah.
14
Plus
total,
5.
plus 5, 19.
Plus
That's a
5,
hit
19.
for another 3 points of damage.
For another 3 points damage, yeah.
Nice round.
Crack in.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
stuff.
And then you're going to
And then I'll shuffle away
shuffle away.
behind Puck.
sorry.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to move up to Millicent
Yeah,
because
maybe.
then Puck's got some movement there.
That's fine.
Ah, thanks.
Next up is Scapes.
I can see whispering. Excuse me.
Okay, can I move into the room so I can have a look?
Mm-hmm.
You're
Right.
not going to like it.
Come on. Steve.
Our goblin can move through me, can't he? So
I don't think he's coming anywhere near it.
I suppose I'd like to move there.
Yep.
See,
Do it.
my lay on hands is an action, right? Does that mean I won't be able to attack?
Yes. It's one or the other.
I know whether to just swing at him.
Nothing.
Oh, I'm going to swing at him. Fuck him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Oh, stop doing the dice, you stupid program. 24.
Oh, that will hit.
I think.
Roll for
Right.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that
right.
enough
It's
damage?
12 damage. It's already got it on my thing.
Mm-hmm.
12. Shit.
Yeah, but plus I get to put a d6 on top of it because of the hunter's mark.
Yeah.
That's all
Oh
do.
dear.
Which was a 6, so it's 18 altogether.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweet.
So this encounter in the book is built as just a normal standard bugbear. They have slightly more hit points than normal. I think a normal bugbear has around 20 something hit points, and they've basically doubled it up to 45. And I thought to myself, you know what, this is meant to be a fucking boss, the king. You know, you've killed loads of bugbears now. You're level 3. I'm going to look in the monster manual and I'm going to change it so that instead of just a normal bugbear with extra hit points, it's a bugbear chief. A bugbear chief has a challenge rating of 3, 65 hit points. That's 2 attacks instead of the 1. And I thought, yeah, so this will be interesting.
That makes sense. I'd make that decision.
Yeah. Explain to me how you killed him, Scapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went round, I went, woo, like that, and kind of waved my sword around where his dick was, and then he just looked down at it, and I just swiped it up and cut it.
Oh, it's the dick.
The old switcheroo.
Yeah, that's it.
What's that called? The what's that film? Lucky Number 11.
Oh,
The
yeah.
old Kansas City Shuffle, isn't it? Or something
I
like
can't remember. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it, isn't it?
that.
No.
No, I wouldn't have watched
No.
it.
Lucky number
Bruce
7.
Willis and
Yeah.
That's it. Is it Josh Hart?
Josh Hartnett.
Is it Josh
Yeah,
Hartnett?
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, I have seen that film. That's the one when they're like con men
He looks
assassins,
left.
aren't they?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Ah,
and then-
great.
Is it Ben Kingsley and
Yeah.
Morgan
Yes,
Freeman
that's
as well?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Right,
Yeah,
then.
that's a
Very good
fantastic.
film.
What happened to
Great
Josh
film,
Hartnett? He was a fantastic
I was
actor.
just about to say, yeah, he
Wasn't
was
he
like,
in
proper teen Hart
Penny
for a while,
Dreadful or something?
He was. Yeah, he did Penny
Recently.
Dreadful. Actually, to be fair, a few years back.
Yeah.
That was.
I haven't seen that yet.
You know what? I watched the first season and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, cool. It's got like is he a werewolf? I don't know. He might have been. I never found out. And then there's like a Frankenstein character and like possibly like a vampire or Dracula and like some witches. And it's had all of the elements of the kind of show that I would fucking love. But my God, was it fucking boring. If it's got,
As a bonus action, what can I move on top of him?
yeah, well, he's on top of a table. But yeah, you can climb up on.
How can I jump on the table?
Yeah,
Are you
make me
teabagging him?
roll me an acrobatics check.
That took so many turns.
Well, okay, I stepped on the table very carefully. Then.
I would
Can
still
just
like an
be
acrobatics
intelligent.
check.
Oh, okay,
Nice
go on then. Oh, I can't find it. Should we just say I rolled 18 or something like that.
Unfortunately, the game doesn't work like that.
He's trying to
But
go
it can if we want to. That's the best thing about D&D.
And Scapes
then.
has got his plums out, dropping them on his head.
Trying to get on the table, watch. Oh,
back,
16.
Oh, that'll do. Yeah, it's fine. You jump up.
Get one.
I just thought if you rolled less than a 10, then I'd have you like slip on his blood and stuff and fall off. But,
It's a -1, mate, that is as well.
that's
So.
all right. Yeah, you've jumped on top of his dead body.
Yay.
Okay. Well, King Grohl next doesn't do anything. Droop is hiding. It's now the Drow's turn. Right. The Drow looks around the room and fucking pelts it.
Yeah.
What? Where?
Can I throw something at him?
Opportunity of attack.
Hey.
And it's a she.
Yeah.
Or her, sorry. We can chuck down.
All right. So I'm going to put her there, and she has left both Scapes and Pox space, so you can both make a quick opportunity attack.
Okay, so I just roll the
D20 to hit, just a roll to hit as normal.
With advantage.
Is it with advantage? Is it?
Because of your pact Essex. Yeah.
No, fairy fire.
Oh yeah,
Still
fairy
on.
fire. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so roll with advantage.
I got a 19
That will hit.
and a 5. I'll take the 19.
I've got an 8 and
When it
a
loads.
16.
Okay, so you both hit.
Yay.
You're there already. Your damage is already up. So 9 points of damage from Scapes, and then do you want to roll your damage, Sean?
Yeah,
Mark?
can I make this non-lethal?
Of course you
just
can.
in case.
Yeah.
That's a 4, 5, 6, 7 in total.
7 points of damage. Of non-lethal damage. That's fine.
Kind of, I don't know if this probably goes back to what we said earlier on, but the idea is more to grab and restrain
Yeah.
with a fight than
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah. Okay.
I've done 9 points.
Yeah, I thought everyone
Is
froze.
Luke straining.
Yeah.
Did you get my 9 points on it, Luke?
I did do that first. Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
That-
Runs away.
Elf.
We can. I mean, it's up to you. What are you going to do?
I want to know. I want some information.
Yeah. I'll
Is it my turn?
It's Millicent's go, yeah.
It would be, yeah.
2, 3, 4.
I wouldn't mind following up if that's what your plan is.
So I'm here. And I can't see where they've gone.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I've no idea. Okay, can I see Droopy?
You can. That way.
Ask-
He went that way.
Can I move as well, or have I got to move after
You have to wait your
Millicent?
turn. Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
right.
Which
I
way
went-
is he pointing? Luke?
Well, the other way. That's not behind him.
Cool. Right. So
I stopped her. I was like, ah, and
So
then
that-
she ran that way.
I start laughing at Droopy because that's a funny description. Okay, so I'm just going to count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would get me there. So I'm going to dash as an action.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gets me there.
Ooh.
I can't now do anything because I've dashed.
Yeah.
I've at least caught up to I know where
Yeah.
I can see it running through the door.
I
Yeah?
probably should have. Running through the door. I doubt very much she would have had the kind sight to close the door behind us. That's fine.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. That's all I can do.
Okay. Pock.
Right, so the wolf has got a 50-foot speed.
Fucking hell.
Amazing.
Wow.
Do it.
I'm going to follow up. So in terms of movement, obviously I'm massive. I still use the 5 foot squares. Is that
Yeah,
right?
so you can when you're moving, you can squeeze through 5 foot squares, but in order to combat, to fight, you need to be able to control a 10 foot square. So
Okey-doke.
yeah, you can chase for the sake of
Can I,
moving you through the corridor.
would this be my? Oh, okay, perfect,
yeah.
lovely.
I like the
So-
thought process though. Am I so big that 5 feet has now become 10 feet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Am I taking fabric
that-
of space?
that's 10, and I'm heading down. Is that right? Where's Droop pointing?
Yeah, that way.
That way. So downwards.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, and you'll see basically Millicent is chasing this drow, and you can see, and just like, you have to imagine that everything's moving all fluidly. So yeah.
So can I get through and just pounce?
No, no. I would allow you to. 'Cause technically, you are adjacent. I mean, this is what I did with Scapes and King Grohl earlier on. Is that you can. I allow
I
you
have
to
more
make.
movement.
Yeah,
I've
you
just
can't
stopped
move
there.
past her. Sorry, because you can't move past their space. You need to be able to control a 10-foot square to make an attack.
Oh, of course. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, so you can squeeze into that gap and have a sniff, but you wouldn't be able to do anything because like when dogs go, you'll be squeezing down to get into it. You know.
Yeah. I don't want to. I could pop out and cast a spell, but I don't think I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can I barge Millicent out the way and go for a grapple through the doorway?
No. So
Can
you can
I
go the other
even
side. Let me see if I can just
An attack, isn't it?
get rid of.
If that's as far as I can
Oh,
go,
don't
then
do that, Luke.
that's fine.
Did I draw it? Yeah, I must have drawn it there.
Sorry, it's the movement stuff. Like, I don't know why it confuses me so much.
That's all right. Oh, I can't get rid of that fucking square without moving the entire. That square's not there. So basically, you've moved. That's fine. But in order for you to make an attack, you've got to remember that to attack, you need to be
Yeah,
that
of
big.
course.
So you can't attack there because you can't get into that space. So you basically, you can squeeze yourself down in there for walking purposes, but in order to you can't really attack. Well, you could possibly, if you've got the space to move down there. From there, I would give you disadvantage on the attack roll. Though to be fair, she is still got fairy fire, so they cancel each other out. So it'll just be a normal roll.
Oh, let's go for it. See if I can just nip a leg just
Yeah.
as she running through the door.
Go on, Puck.
Yeah, man. So that is I've rolled a 10 and this is just for the attack, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's a 10 plus what do I add anything to that?
Attack bonus. Yeah.
Attack,
What
oh,
are you fighting?
yeah, sorry, fucking brains fried. 15 in total.
To hit, that will hit.
Lovely.
You know what? Earlier on, I just remembered with your opportunity attack, I should have made a dex saving throw to see if you knocked her prone, and I forgot. So
Oh yeah.
I do apologise. So roll for damage.
6.
6 points of
10.
damage. 10 points
Oh
of
no,
damage.
sorry, this is me counting. 10 on the dice plus 3, so
Oh.
30 piercing damage.
Nice. And then it's-
Non-lethal.
yeah, and then there's dex saving throw to see whether she's knocked prone.
That's 13 strength.
I rolled a 14, so she's not. You just nipped at her leg, and she's managed to tear it through as she runs through. I mean, this is going to take a while, so let's try and speed it up. Burr, you've seen everyone run.
Yeah,
taking...
I can only move 25. But can I dash?
Yeah, so you can.
Move
Actually, you
twice.
say you could. Yeah, so basically, you can. You use your action to dash, which means you move twice. Your cunning action, or whatever it's called, that you get as a rogue, allows you to take a dash again. So actually, you can move up to 75.
Oh well, okay, cool. Right, so how do I measure it out again?
So if you
Or should I just move it?
you can move it. What you can do when you click and drag. So if you're clicking and you hold that down to move yourself. If you then push Q on your keyboard, it measures it out.
Okay.
And then when you get to a point where you go, I need to change direction, press Q again, and it changes direction. And then and then once you're finished with your move, you just release the mouse button, and it will just move the path that you set it. We should all
Okay.
actually see it move if we've got sight on you.
Right, that's not doing it. I always cock this up. I'm just going to count it out. So 5, 10. Can I move diagonally through the door? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. 15. 20, 25. 20, 25. To there. Well, that's 25 to there. And this is a curtain in front of me, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's been pushed aside because everyone's run for it.
25, 5, 10, 15. 15 there. And you're all in the way.
You're all in the way, but you're chasing.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Okay. Can I
hope-
stand where Millicent is in an attack?
No, you can't. You can't end. You can't end your turn. You need to be able.
But
to...
then I can move away, can't I?
No,
With
because
my-
you need to be. You need to be able to control a 5-foot square to attack. So at the moment, she's controlling that square. So you can
And
pass.
I can't do it from the doorway
you could.
at an angle.
You could do what I would said to Pock. So you could attack sideways, but because you're going through, it's a tight gap. You're trying to hit kind of through Midison, and there's through the door. You're trying to make a sneaky stab. So you'll be rolling with disadvantage.
Right.
Because
Well,
she
they-
is covered in fairy fire, which would normally give you advantage. The two cancel each other out, so you just roll normal 1d20.
Yeah, okay. And I'm going to do a 10 plus 5, 15.
Hits.
Yeah, and I'm going to do non-lethal damage with my that is 8.
8 points of damage. You most definitely get your sneak attack on top of that.
Yeah, and that is again, what's it called?
Non-lethal, that's fine.
Non-lethal damage, and that is 2d6. That is a 2 and a 5, 7.
7.
8 plus 7, yeah, 7.
Okay, she's still standing.
Jeez. And can I use my short sword as well?
You can.
I got a roll to hit though, and it's a natural 1.
But
Oh.
Okay. Roll me another attack roll and tell me what you get.
10.
10 total.
Yeah.
Millicent, beat your 10 for me.
Well, 10 plus what, my rapier or
Well, it's your
my short sword?
short sword, yeah.
Is plus 5, so 15.
15. Millicent, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Douche.
Who?
21.
That's fine. That's fine. So yeah.
Would you?
Huh? Well, I mean, he's trying to get through this tiny little gap right next to Millicent. I was wondering whether or not he might have accidentally nicked Millicent instead. Is that why you missed? Did Millicent accidentally get in the way?
Fair. Absolutely fair.
There are rules, optional rules in the DMG about like cover. So when someone's behind a wall and stuff, and they get a plus to their bonus. So an optional rule is if you miss, but the roll was, so if like an ally is in front, if basically if the roll was good enough to hit the AC of whatever the cover is, it hits that instead. So I was like, little kind of bit of fun and base around there.
Yeah.
But don't worry. We're 21 at dexterity save. You're fine. Okay, Scapes. You're still left in that room. There's an unconscious dwarf next to you and a dead.
Yeah.
You're standing on top of a dead bugbear chief, and there's also a dead wolf, and there's a fire burning. What are you going to do?
I'm not really sure. I'm wondering if I should try and work out what I should lift this dwarf up or try and wake him up. But I also wondering if this king has anything. But we're also in the middle of a flight, so who knows? Should I just chase after him? We can come back.
You could do.
Just tell
Yeah.
Rope to
Yeah, it's a
guard
good
the
point,
stuff
though, isn't
there.
it? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to babysit this stupid dwarf.
He wants it
Droopy.
right.
Get Droopy
Do
to
what
do
you-
it.
Do what
Yeah.
you
Oh
wanna
yeah.
do.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Can I move 10 foot to there to get started?
Yeah.
Right, and then go, Droop, get in there and look after the dwarf.
It's like
No.
roll me intimidation.
Oh, okay. Intimidation. 15.
Lovely. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
wicked.
He's like, okay, yes, sir. Is everything dead in there? He went that way.
Yeah, everything that needs to be dead is dead.
Okay.
Can I move my further 20 then?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, one up to there. Oh,
You can't get in there.
traffic jam.
Yeah, basically, that's as good as you've got.
And I can't move anymore.
If that's your full movement, then no. Yeah, I mean, you can take the dash action, but you've got nowhere to go to, unless you want to dash back and see whether you can get round to the other side of the room.
Yeah, that's the thing. I thought maybe I'd go around the other way, but I didn't want to get left behind. So how much more can I move then?
You can, if you take the dash action, you can do your whole movement again. So like that's another 30 feet.
Okay. 10, 15, 25. Oh, that's not the inner door. Hold up. Sorry, I was there.
Sorry, I know what you're trying to do.
You're going back the other way.
15, 20. Can I go then to there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Cracking shot.
Yeah, from
Okay.
there.
But
I'm just going to double check that. Because I think you can do more than that. Because you can go diagonal. So you can get to there.
Okay.
An extra
Cool.
5 foot square for you.
I'll have it. Yeah.
just hold a fist behind the curtain and wait for it to run.
If I can get that close, I will.
Alright,
do.
One of those metal trays.
Can I hold my sword at the curtain, Luke?
Pardon?
Frying pan.
Can I hold my sword at the curtain because it is 5 foot away from me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what good that does, but yeah.
If
Alright.
she runs through, she's going to end up on my sword.
I just want to like literally just hold it there in case she runs through and runs into it. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
I suppose
that's
it's just flavour and a sucker.
that's fine. Yeah.
Thanks, Pop. The inner Puck told me.
Okay. Yeah. Bum. Doppelganger is going to attack Millicent because fuck it.
Was that a slip of the tongue?
Slip of the tongue
With,
there.
What's that?
GM?
Was that a slip of the tongue?
Slip of the tongue? What do you mean? Well, like she can't get anywhere, can she? Oh, I said the wrong fucking word, didn't I? Shh. That was a slip of the tongue. I didn't even notice either. The drow
The drow.
rolls a 17.
Are they bleeding blue by any chance at the moment?
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell because the skin's black anyway.
Okay.
She rolled a 17 to hit me,
Yeah, 17 plus 6.
Oh, she stopped.
so that hits.
So that's
Oh,
going to
she's
hit.
up for it.
You're going to take 6 points of damage. She's then going to make a second attack. That was cocked. And roll. That was even shit in the first one. 11 on the second one?
Miss.
Miss, okay. So the first one did how much I said it did.
6 points, yeah.
Okay. And then it's going to move, so you'll take an attack of opportunity. You get attack of opportunity with advantage, Millicent.
Can that attack of opportunity be a grapple?
It needs to be a melee attack. Let's have a look, see what it says about grapple. If a grapple is a type of melee attack, then yes. Let's see what
It
it
says
says.
actions in combat: attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise.
I
I
think
don't know if it counts as melee, but
it doesn't. Just as conditions. I'm going to say no because I'm fairly certain it doesn't count as an attack. Let's have a
Okay.
look at opportunity. Oh, how do you spell opportunity? Oh, double P or just one P?
Double P, I think.
oh yeah. I hate being asked to spell shit. It's like,
Opportunity attack. In a fight, everyone is constantly watching for a chance to strike an enemy who is fleeing or passing by. Such a strike is called an opportunity attack.
it's a strike.
You can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your reach. To make the opportunity attack, you use your reaction to make one melee attack against a provoking creature. The attack occurs right before the creature leaves your reach. Yeah.
No worries, that's fine.
And then, what the fuck? Yeah, so no, because a grapple isn't a melee attack. It
It's
isn't.
an action, not an attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Same as like you can't
No
cast
worries.
spells and stuff like that.
Of course, yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, you can make
just
one melee attack.
swing it out.
Yeah.
Advantage, right?
With advantage for you, yes.
Shit. 13.
13 is a miss, I'm afraid. With advantage.
Yeah.
What poor
With
roll.
advantage, yeah. 6
Okay.
and 9.
Okay. Right, 5. 10. Just check its speed. Cool. Yeah, it's run. It's running. She ran away. Some more.
She's running away some more.
She's running away some more. Who's up next on the initiative tracker?
Me.
Oh, you. How are you taking chase?
Yes. I'm gonna
Do
get
it.
This
Come on, quick, because it's break
bitch.
time.
Okay.
I'm gagging for another beer.
Okay. That's as far as I can go with a single.
Okay, so
thing.
from
I
there,
can see her.
you can make an attack, but she's just around the corner, so I'll give her cover. We'll give her cover.
Oh man, I want to grapple her. I don't want to.
You can make a grapple. I'll give you yeah, because you don't have to be like on this space, just be within 5 feet of
Although
her.
I do have shit. I have terrible strength.
It's an
It's
opposed
a strength
check.
check, isn't it?
A strength, yeah, and it's an opposed check as well. So it's your strength roll against. So it's acrobatic, athletics, strength athletics against her roll, basically.
Are you done for those?
Do I try and hit her and knock her out, or do I try and? She's. Oh wait, I've still got advantage, haven't I?
You do.
Fuck it, I'm gonna hit her. Right. Yeah, 17 plus 4, 21.
No, we'll hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, dude, lovely.
Short sword. 4 points of damage. Ugh. Dagger.
4 points of damage.
Oh, that's a natural 20 on the second hit.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So that is 7 points of damage.
So you do an
So-
automatic 4 plus 3 for 7 points of damage. And how do you do this? How do you finish this?
Oh,
Hey.
okay. So I actually just want to like knock her out. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of a dig in the ribs because she hurt me last round. But then I'm gonna spin my dagger around and just knock her on the temple and try and knock her out cold.
Doink.
Okay, you do that. You kind of whack her with the sword, and then you whack her with the base or the hilt pommel of the dagger on the back of the head. She falls down just as she was opening that door and slumps down on the floor. All of a sudden, there's lots of voices. You don't know what's going on. It's like, ah! That'll do for part 1.
Oh man,
Woo!
that's good.
Yeah, very good.
Back in.
Cool. Right. So let's. How's use roll 20? What the hell? Zoom in. Zoom. Make it look pretty for our Twitch streamers. There we go. Okay. So thank you very much, everybody. As part 1, we're going to have a short break and we'll be back in a bit. While you're waiting for us, we're going to be 5 to 10 minutes to have a wee and a fag and top our drinks up and stuff. Please stay with us. We've got loads, strong viewership tonight. I think we've got a solid 16 in there. A couple of people. So a new person, LARPstrong_Carter. They'll be talking about kind of rules, decisions and stuff that I've made today. I've been looking in there periodically about like when you dove through the King Grohl's legs and things like that. They, basically talking about like DM rules trump. So when you can't think of a rule, what the DM says goes, even if it's technically wrong. And things like that. So that's cool. So thank you very much. Dragon and Dynamum still with us. They're all talking. Lecky on. So great. There's 16 viewers. They've just dropped down to 13 as I'm talking. If you're watching, get involved in the chat. They're a lovely bunch of people. I try my best to engage with you as well as we're going as well. So while you're waiting for us to come back, like I said, you've got 5-10 minutes. Please do, if you're not already, give us a follow on Twitter at ShowDND. Give us a follow on Facebook, the other one, at ShowDND. Go onto
Eventually, I'll do an Instagram.
Go onto iTunes and drop us a review or something like that. Share some love. Tell your friends that you're watching. Try and get some more people in here. We really appreciate it. Otherwise, stay exactly where you are, guys. Like I said, we'll be back very, very soon. Hello, welcome back to the D&D show. This is part 2 of today's episode. I think we're up to like number 12 now. So, blimey, it's basically 3 months we've been going and doing this for now. It's amazing. Yeah, hello everybody. We've still got some people. We've dropped Twitch viewers have dropped down to 7. A couple, literally about 30 seconds ago, just as I was like, right, we're going to get back into it. There was 20 people. Obviously, they've joined in, seen that we're on a break, and it all just fucks off. But fair dues. Old buddy 07, hello. You've followed me on Twitter, and I was just like, oh yeah, thanks for following, check out the podcast page, and I hadn't remembered your name, of course, that you've been here from the beginning today, so thank you very much for following. Please do give the page, the podcast page, a follow, and thanks for being with us still. That's absolutely fantastic. Cool. So let's very quick catch up of everything that's happened so far in the previous part 1. Not a lot, really. We started the episode at the end of last week, obviously, where you just burst into this room with King Grohl, a drow female, a wolf, and a dwarven, unconscious dwarf and body of Gunja on the floor. And whilst it's taken us, an hour and a half, or not even that long, about an hour, you've dealt with that really fucking efficiently. Well done. The drow has done a runner, and you've managed to chase her down and knock her unconscious just as she's opened a door into another room, which I don't think any of you can see into just yet. But as she opened the door and then got banged on the head and fell down to the floor unconscious, you heard all of this shouting and stuff in a goblin, basically. Let's say it's goblin. You did, so there we go. Very quickly, let's address the elephant in the room. I did make well, it's not really a Freudian slip, but I did make a slip of the tongue. Where I did refer to this person as a doppelganger by accident. I didn't even realise I'd fucking done it over. But yes, as you knock this drow on the back of the head and she falls unconscious, she reverts, loses concentration on her shape change and reverts to her natural doppelganger form of this weird grey blue Play-Doh looking person as she slumps down onto the floor. There we go. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay. Right, you guys have got the map in front of you.
Yeah,
we're gonna
I'm gonna follow catch up to them.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is I think what's probably best to do here. None of you can see what's happened in this room. None of you have heard this shouting either, because you're just slightly too far away. But Millicent most certainly has. Millicent, what do you want to do?
Oh, okay. So she's on the ground. She's converted to what I'd recognise to be a doppelganger.
Yeah.
And I've heard noises.
Heard lots and lots of shouting, and which you could make a very educated guess to be goblin, because you've heard enough goblins speak.
Yeah. I can't really tell where I am in the castle at the minute. Is it possible for me to take a step back into this rubble and try and hide as an action?
You can. You might be better off going to the rubble on the other side.
Yep. Just like backing up a bit and hiding.
Yeah.
Just sort of see what happens before I make much of a decision.
Let me just check. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a bit shit. Let me see if I can just fix that here. There we go.
Has Fairy Fire disbanded now that
She's
combat
unconscious?
is over?
Yeah, I think so. It
Kikoki?
would have done. I mean, it's as long as she's still a creature, so as long as you maintain concentration on the spell, technically, and she's within range. I don't know what the range of it is or anything, but technically, yeah,
60 feet.
So, Millicent, I was thinking you could probably kind of stand kind of just there behind that corner. If you're happy with that.
You've muted yourself.
You're on mute, hun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was chewing. Yeah, that's fine. I couldn't see that was rubble. I could only see a black thing.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I've deleted all that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm going to try and hide. Should I?
If you're hiding, duck down there. You need to make me a stealth check.
Okay. My stealth is +4. So that's 15 total.
All right. Let me just check something. Twitch streamer saying they can't see the map, and I'm not quite sure why. You might want to try refreshing your page, perhaps. Let me see. Right. No, it's hopefully fixed it. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I see. They're saying they can't see the map because I haven't actually changed them over to the map. That would help. I was looking at all my settings in Twitch going, shit, what's going on? And I just realised that's because I hadn't actually changed the scene in OBS. Sorry. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, what was your stealth?
15.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's write that down so I don't forget. Okay, everybody else. I mean, you were under the impression that you were running, so if we go back to the tracker, Millicent chased her down. So technically it's Pock's turn, so technically we're out of initiative, but I would assume that on your turn you would have still been you don't know what's happened, so you would probably still chase.
I was ready to go, yeah. Absolutely.
So if we were to say that you guys were going to run, I'll just shrink you down so you can move around easier, but you are still technically a large creature. You guys would have run probably down here.
How about me?
Yeah, you can move yourself down.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you down there, or I can do it for you.
Here?
Now, here's the question. Do I see Millicent? Do I smell her?
Yeah. I mean, you've run down, and then, Millicent's like, shit, quick, hide. And you're probably going to see her. I mean, she's ducked down in a shadow in there, because it's all quite dim lighting, and she's hiding behind the wall. Yeah, so I reckon you probably would. You guys might have a split couple of seconds to make a quick plan before whatever's in that room may or may not charge out.
I would like
Maybe we need
to
to do a choke point.
join her.
Because you can now all hear
Yeah, I
the
think-
shouting and you, Pock, can't talk, of course, because you're in wolf form, but you
No.
would definitely hear what they're saying in Goblin. They're like, what was that? There's an elf.
Can I lay on hands
And they're
myself before we
basically
fight?
saying, charge, get him. Tell the others.
I'm gonna
Lots of shouting.
sort
Grab your
of
weapons.
growl, attack pose at the door to give a heads up to people, and then I'm gonna do as Millicent is doing and sort of hide amongst in the shadows on the rubble,
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
if possible.
I think I'm going to stay in this doorway. Is there any chance of me laying on hands myself while we're preparing?
Yes, I'll allow it.
Dirty bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just
want to what?
You want to what? It's not time
like
for
it.
that now.
Oh, well,
Escape.
basically, you've got a round before we're gonna, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna re-roll initiative and see what the fuck happens next. So if you want to use this round to quickly doff a potion, lay on hands, healing words, this is your chance before, unless you're just gonna fucking run away, or maybe try and set up a better position for a combat.
So if I take a potion, can I do that as a wolf?
No.
And if okay.
Okay, so
technically,
so here's what you can do. So technically, you can take a potion. I don't see how you'd be able to administer it yourself. So someone else would have to feed it to you. But what you can do as a wolf is you can expel a spell slot and heal yourself. This should be on your character sheet.
Yeah, that's right. Use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 hit points per level or the spell slot expended.
Yeah, so a level 1 spell slot is 1d8, a level 2 is 2d8, etc.
Yeah. And that goes on to the wolf's hit points or Pox's hit points?
Onto the wolf's hit points, yes.
I will... I can use a first level spell in a level 2 slot, can't I?
Yeah, no, so you don't... Yeah, so that is the spell is heal yourself. So you can use a level 1 spell slot or a level 2 spell slot, depending on whether you want to get 1d8 or 2d8. The other thing, of course, bear in mind is that whilst you have taken damage as Pock, it is only a buffer as well. So if you do get down to 0, in theory, you could just pop... Oh, no, this is your second use of the... Isn't it?
Yeah,
now?
so after this, I'm done.
Yeah, so it might be best to heal yourself up, really.
Sorry, I wasn't clear. That's my fault. I've got 3 spell slots left. 2 level 1, 1 level 2.
Yeah.
So if I use a spell slot for level 2...
Then you get 2d8 healing.
Yeah, and if I use level 1...
Then you get 1d8.
I can still use a first level spell in that level 2 slot, can't
You can,
I?
yes, yeah.
So
so you can use a level 1 spell in a level 2 slot, but not vice versa.
Okay. I'll do. Yeah, I'll take one spell slot for a doodah for now. I think.
Okay.
Because I've still got.
What are you saving the
technically.
level 2 spell slot for?
I've got Misty Step and Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
And Misty Step's handy if I need to just get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Just before I die, you know. So
Makes sense.
I'll do that whilst hiding. If you oh shit, what's happened here?
I think I'm going to stand in this doorway because it's probably a good place to fight.
Yeah. Like I said, you've got a chance now to arrange yourself very quickly and prepare yourself. Like it's like a 6-second shit, guys. Right, we're going to stand here and fight. Let's get quickly ready, or we're going to run. It's your decision. Or you can charge the room, but it's like this.
What's the rules on me running in and then attacking the first thing I see and then running back out again?
You can do it, yeah, because you can you can break up your movement and your actions in any order. So it's assume for a second that you've got 30 feet of movement. You can move 10 feet, attack, and then move your remaining 20.
Yeah.
You going in?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't... Oh, good. There we go.
Just for your information, Luke, I rolled an 8, luckily, on that. So I've got 28 now, hit points.
Cool.
28 hit points, that's fine. I'm not keeping track, so as long as you're being honest, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
So... Right, is it my...
That's fine.
So can I move in then? Yeah,
if that's what you want to do.
Yep. 1.
So you run back out the other way.
Yeah.
So before you do, okay. What I wanted to do was re-roll initiative before we start the second combat because I've got to add in loads of other enemies, so it's easy rather than trying to add them into the existing initiative. We'll re-roll. So if you're going to go in for an attack, then we'll save that. We'll roll initiative. Has everyone done like their potions and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to clear the turn.
What door are we? I'm thinking we're going to the door in the south, not the door on the west.
It is the door down to the south. Yeah.
Oh, to the south. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's good.
That's
Get
I was running the wrong way.
Kicks the door open to a cupboard.
Yeah.
Right. So
Initiative.
let's
Roll initiative, yeah?
yes, please.
Oh, great. Oh, nice.
15, 21.
17.
Oh, all done a lot better this time.
Yeah.
I've got a front.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Right, okay. Yeah, you fill that out. I've got a fucking lot of initiative to roll. Let's give me right. Let's grab some D fucking 20s. I've got all my dice here today, so I'll do them all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Rolling.
Oh, that's a nice sound, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's a lovely sound.
Isn't it? Right. Boom. First one. Done. Second
Oh,
one.
I didn't put it in, did I? Fuck, what did I roll? So was it 17? That was 16, 17?
I think it was a 17.
Anyone in the... Was it 17? It was.
You was
Wasn't it?
18. I think you was 18.
Was it 18?
Yeah, because I think
Yes, I rolled a 16, a +2 initiative.
Yeah, because you said it as I said. Oh, we all did a lot better this time. I
Feel
thought I'm one
free,
behind you.
anyone in the chat, to correct that if I'm wrong.
Listen back to the podcast when you edit.
Yeah.
Fuck should have died in episode 12.
Okay, you guys put all your initiatives in, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's just put that in order. Descending. Okay, Burr, you wanted to... You're top of the initiative tracker. Did you want to jump down then? Run down, take a shot, run back?
Yeah.
You can do that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the door? Oh, and there's the thingy. Okay, so then I'm going to run in. Okay.
So here's the thing: is that you've so far had your swords drawn. So if you wanted to, if you're running in, that's fine. I thought you was going to stand by the door and take an attack.
No, I'm going to run in. Okay.
Okay, you might not have the movement to get back out.
Can I use my disengage though?
Yeah. So if you want to make one attack instead of two, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do that, and I'll attack the one straight in front of me.
Do it.
9 plus 4, 5, 14.
14's a miss.
Yeah. Right, and then I'll leg it again.
Yeah. Then you take the disengage action. You can move another 25 feet back. Basically puts you up there.
Yeah.
Back where you
Right.
started, basically.
All right, guys. There's a fuckload of goblins in there.
Okay. All right.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, so as you saw Pock, then you burst into that room. It's but let me give you a description of the room. It's basically it's a mess hall. It's a dining room. Where have you gone? So area 7.
This is one of the
banquet
fastest
hall. So
drapes in, isn't it?
the western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble. So that's the opposite end to where you ran in. But the remainder is still intact. This must have once been the castle's banquet hall, with a soaring ceiling 25 feet high, 2 large wooden tables with plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, mouldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the tables. There we go. Basically, that's what you saw. Loads of goblins. And they're all we're getting all, I can't remember what time, we aimed you to be here for it. So they're probably we're prepping sort of lunch or dinner or something at the time in there, and just chilling out, having a break and whatnot. You charge in, miss, charge back out. It's now a goblin's turn. Question is,
Droop.
pardon?
I thought that was Droop, sorry.
No, so Droop was given the
Wondered why
instruction
he was
of
there.
guarding the unconscious dwarf. So
Okay.
Droop is nowhere to
He's so
be
going to be dead when we
seen.
go back.
Nowhere to be seen. Okay, so this
It really depends how he worded it. Do you say look after or take care of? That could be
Oh,
two
no.
different things.
I think it
Don't
was.
give him ideas.
I think it was a guard. I think it was guard. I think it was get in there and guard this room. I think it was told. So,
I wonder if anyone else who's run this campaign has ever accidentally killed Gundren
right.
via Goblin Friend.
Let's have a look at how far he can get. Oh, okay. He's going to get to there. And then... Shit. How smart are goblins?
Age-old question.
Okay. He's going to get there. He is basically chasing after Burr. Burr runs in, misses, and runs away again. So he's like, I'm going to get ya! Runs out. Strikes with a roll, which, what's your AC?
15.
15. There you do. Let's write this down so I don't forget. Okay, that's going to hit you. 17 to hit.
Cutting words.
Okay, roll your dice.
-3.
-3. Okay, so what did I say it was? 17 minus 3 is 14. What's your AC?
15.
Misses. Okay.
Yeah,
you have
boy.
just to this goblin given away the fact that you were hidden behind the
Yeah.
wall, however, and it's like, fuck. Goblins. Nimbus escape. The goblin can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of its turns.
So Millicent can't get an attack and opportunity as he ran past her.
Yeah, exactly that. So it runs up
Right.
there, takes a swing, then basically has the same feat that you've got, and runs away again. And you can hear shouting in Goblin. No, 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 no. Just like in Mars Attacks. That's what they sound like. Pock, you're up. Now, bear in mind, Pock, that to combat, you need to control a 10-foot square.
Now I can't see in the room, so I have no idea if I've got the space for it.
I mean, you can charge in there. You can, if you remember...
I've got 50 foot, so I can go in and come out again
Yeah.
if it's...
If you remember the Red Brand hideout when you were fighting the bugbears and stuff, and the ruffians in there, I allowed you to like make a jump to jump over somebody. You don't know what's inside the room, but in theory, you could try and charge down there if you want. I mean,
Yeah.
ultimately, you can move
yeah.
the 15 foot or wherever it is to the doorway so you can see, and then you can either decide to back up the hallway or to try and jump in the room. So what I'll do is I'll shrink you back down so that you can move your piece to see inside the room.
Thank you.
And then you can decide what you want to do from that.
Okie doke. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, it's there. Didn't see that. 25. So I'm here for 25. There's a body in my way. Sorry, I thought we were going straight down. Now all I can see.
Well, you got 50
is a
feet of
little-
movement.
Yes, 50. Yeah.
So how much have you
I've
just
done
used?
half. 25.
Okay, so if you move yourself one more forward.
Oh, actually, no, I was 5, 10, 15, 20. So when you made me bigger,
So
I
you've gone
moved
from
that
there.
up for, yeah.
So you would have gone there. 20 foot to that first square, 25 to the square I've just put you in so you can see inside the room.
Cracking. Oh,
You can
fuck, I want
see in there is quite a big space. I mean, actually, in the middle of the
Is it?
room,
Here?
I'm thinking more here, right in the middle of the room.
Oh, I can get there, yeah? Oh, sorry, I weren't too sure because
Yeah.
of the tables.
No, well, you can, but I mean, there's nothing to stop you from kind of standing on the tables a little bit, leaning against a table. I'll allow that. They're benches. They're only
Okay.
little. They're goblins. They don't sit on giant tables. What I'd say is that you would need to like as I said with the bugbears.
Yeah.
If you make me an acrobatics check to see if you can successfully jump over them.
Sounds good. how many attacks of opportunity would I gain just to?
You only incur an attack of opportunity once you leave their reach. So if you enter it, none. But if you leave it, then however.
Oh,
many.
okay, I see. Right, yeah, because I'll be 10. Yeah, with you. Okie doke. So D20 for this prancing wolf.
Show pony impression.
Ooh, I'm going to re-roll that because it's landed on ice and it's pointing up.
Oh yeah, excuses. Oh, I've got a cocked die.
To be fair, the number nearest the top was a 15. It's now
Okay.
a 14, so I'm happy to.
It's all right. So when I looked this up last time, it was you can jump over an obstacle with DC 10. So you've done it. So
Cracking.
I'll move you over to kind of here.
Yeah, thank you.
And stretch you up because you are a large creature.
Oh.
Okay.
Shit.
One of these goblins, now you're in the room and you're probably kind of like spinning a little bit, snapping, trying to decide who to bite. One of these goblins is big and fat. Big and fat. I'll see if there's a bit of a better description than that. There's no. It just says a fat cantankerous goblin. So basically, he's wielding a massive meat cleaver in one hand, and like a big stick in the other hand that he's pulled out of a pot of stew, like he was using to stir it.
He's a cook,
and he's got like a dirty apron down him. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, doke.
He's fatter than the other goblins.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll have him then. He looks tastier.
Cool. Attack.
So, and is a unnatural 1.
Oh no!
+5 for a 6.
No, so natural one's always a miss. So you jump into the room. You take a couple of seconds to look around, and they're all shocked and shouting, and they're all basically in goblin. But like, fuck me, it's a giant fucking dire. Where the fuck did this come from? And they're like, you didn't say there's a fucking wolf. And then as you're distracted by all the shrieks, and you've got super sensitive hearing, all these shrieks and these goblins are shouting, and you just get overwhelmed for a second, and you just kind of nip a little bit wild. Okay, let's speed this up. Millicent, you're up.
Okay, I've definitely blown my cover. So.
Well, in fairness, only one of them saw you, and you're outside the room.
Well,
but now there's a giant fucking wolf in there. I don't imagine they're going to be charging out here anytime soon.
Yeah, we'd have advantage on the ones then if he's in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got so many attacks coming my way.
Moving to here, the doppelganger is still prone on the floor. Is that right?
Yes.
And is the doorways open so I can see ahead of me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Bane on the 3 goblins that I can see in a row. Just all of these dudes.
Do it. What does Bane do? Saving throw?
Charisma saving throw DC 13, please.
Okay. DC 13 saving throw. So the 3 that are just in a row directly in front of you.
Yep. First
okay.
I see.
First one fails. Second one succeeds. Last one fails.
Okay. So the 2 either end, I assume. Whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw, they have to roll a d4 and remove it from their roll.
Nice. Bane. Bane. Okay.
It's concentration for me up to a minute, so as long as I keep it up and don't take damage, it should go.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, they don't get to save again, so it just happens for now.
That's fine. So second one succeeded, last one.
And as my bonus action, I would like to inspire Pock.
Excellent.
Oh, thanks.
And then that's all my bonus actions. That's all my inspirations came where it's gone. So
if
I can use it well.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you imagine, like, when you're dishing out these bardic inspirations? Like, how do you envision that for,
Absolutely, Luke.
This
is
one
what I
in
wanna hear.
this one in particular,
I mean, surely they've got a vocal component.
they absolutely do.
Can they
it-
sound like different celebrities every time?
If I can sound like different celebrities every time, maybe they're good. This one's just going to be like an inspirational ad lib. It sounds remarkably like the body form advert. Like, wow, body form, and then Pog just feels like the power of feminism.
Like a new
behind him.
woman.
Like a new woman. How's that?
Awesome, wonderful. Quick shout out to Adventurers Fortune, who are raiding our chat with 4 people apparently. Hello.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us.
Hoi, hoi.
Please stick
Hello.
around. Cool. Anything else?
That's it. That is me.
Okay. Right.
Oh, I have a bit of movement. Sorry, I'm just going to scooch over 1 square
You
to
do.
be out of the way of people. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. All right. Goblin. Shit, there's a fucking big fucking wolf. Let's have him. He jumps up onto the table. Is Pock flanked? What do you reckon, guys?
Um,
No?
Can't see from here.
You
word
guys
is
say
fucked.
Pock is surrounded by no less than 8 goblins. He is
Oh,
well
he's
and
all
truly flanked. So, with advantage, we get 18 on the
Oh,
dice.
yes,
So that's going to be hit for 6 points of damage.
Ready.
You
Next,
said 2 points of damage.
goblin. Yeah, 6 points, mate.
I'm just gonna tally this up.
That's it.
There's no
Just
point me taking
just
that,
that
yeah.
one goblin. 6 points. Okay. Next goblin's
6
turn
points.
is actually going to charge out at the woman who has just like shrieked at him. So you technically do get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it. Pock.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, absolutely.
So if you want to roll that up,
Bollocks off.
you only get one attack of opportunity per round. So it's one reaction.
Is this a D20 to a hit roll?
Yeah, just roll a
Yeah.
hit roll. Yeah.
That's an 18 plus 5. That's a 23.
That will hit.
motherfucker.
And you could well and truly, this goblin may be dead. So roll damage.
2d6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's an 11.
11 points of
Total.
damage, yeah. So he's like, because they're all shouting and screaming, and he was confused. And then there was this elven woman, and he's like, ah! Because he feels this kind of pain, whatever it is you did to him. He kind of knows it come from you, and he knows that there's this pain inside of his head that's distracting him. He doesn't really know, it's like a migraine, like you don't know what's going on. So he's like, I'm just going to go for you. There's a big wolf, fuck it. There's no way I'm fighting that giant fucking wolf, mate. So he goes to follow you, and you just bite him in the arse. And he dies.
Hey.
Because goblins are shit.
Oh, Drew.
You know what? I could have. Never mind. Hindsight's 20/20 in it. But never mind. Next goblin. Seeing that is thinking, well, that's fucking a stupid fucking move, isn't it? I'm just going to go here and attack the big fucking wolf with advantage, and we'll roll a 15.
14 armor class.
For 4 points of damage.
Okey-doke.
Now, the big boy with his meat cleaver, he's going to have you. With advantage because you're flanked. Oh, shit. I rolled double 6s, so that's going to be a miss.
He goes again.
Yeah, he's going to try and hit you with wind spoon. With advantage, I rolled a 1 and a 5, so that's a miss.
Ooh.
That's a miss as well. Okay, next goblin. Right, okay. Well, I think he is also going to attack. So this one's baned. He will jump up on the table with his mate. He's going to roll with advantage, but then what? Minus
1d4.
1d4.
Oh, is that the... Okay, wicked.
So with advantage, I rolled 18. Minus...
Oh, fuck.
Minus 1 was 17.
Ah, shit.
So it hits you for another 4 points of damage. And Scapes, you're up, mate.
Right,
You can
okay.
hear lots of fighting and growling and barking and shouting, and you heard Millicent singing songs down there and hiding behind a wall.
Okay, can I move 25 to there and have a look around?
Of course you can, sir.
Okay. Yeah, he jumped down. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I forgot something. I'm going back. No, all right.
What was that, son?
I'd like to travel my further 5 into the room
Okay.
because I kind of have to. Then I'd like to use my bonus action to, because it's an hour, my hunter's mark, so I'd like to put it on one of these fellas, the one in front of me,
Okay.
this guy, and then swing at him.
Have it.
Is
Oh,
Suspense.
sorry, that went silent. I didn't hear any of that, I'm afraid.
No, I got to is.
Oh, James. It's gone.
Crucial moment.
Crucial moment.
Oh no.
Well, in the interlude,
Right.
as he resets his connection.
I was just thinking, if worse comes to worse and I end up back as Pock, what an opportune moment for Thunderwave.
No, you're right.
Absolutely, that'd
Yeah.
be perfect. Yeah.
So I'm nearly dead. Oh, here he comes.
You'll be fine. Bum. He's coming.
Was that him clicking?
Don't know. We'll wait a couple more. Well, we've got to wait for him. It's his turn. I mean, we can roll for him. I've got his stats up. We can see what he does. I'm assuming he's going to make an attack.
hello?
Hello,
Hey.
mate. There he is.
Hello, yeah, wicked. All right. Is this one flanked?
No.
No? Ah, well, I'm going to hit him anyway.
Okay, do it.
All right. What was that? Oh, it's only an 8.
Only an 8 total.
Oh, you did hear me say put a hunter's mark on him, didn't you?
Of course I did.
Yes,
Yeah,
good.
you just as you went in silent, you said that. Yeah,
Brilliant.
that's fine. Okay, that's a miss, I'm afraid. Yeah,
Okay.
I do apologise.
Jeez.
All right.
Okay, Goblin. Right, so that one, having just narrowly jumped out of the way as you've charged in the room and you've been like, I don't know, what's your catchphrase?
Ah,
Yeah, we're here to collect it. This is an unlicensed
yeah.
restaurant business.
That's all. Yeah.
He turns back to you and swings at you.
Oh, does he now?
Yeah, and misses.
Ah,
Next up, he's kind of stuck in the corner, so he's going to attack Park for 17
Yeah.
for 6 points of damage.
Ugh.
How you doing there?
I've got eight left.
Oh, it might be worth expending another spell slot and getting some extra health
When can I do that?
on your
What's
turn.
the rules? Okay.
On your turn.
Is that an action?
It would be an action, yeah.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
it an action to drop your wild shape?
No.
Bonus.
I don't think it's anything to. Go on, carry on. I'll figure this out when it's my go.
Yeah, have a look at it.
Yeah.
We'll come to you on your turn. Burr, mate, patiently
Yeah.
waiting in the sidelines as always.
Yeah.
Always. I do apologise.
That's all right. I suppose I better go in there.
Tear 'em up.
5,
Tear
10,
'em up.
15, 20.
yeah, because you can move through me, can't he? So
Yeah, you can, and there's a space on the other side of you, so you can run into that space.
Where's the space?
If he's got enough movement. On top of this dead goblin.
The other side of him. That's 20 to there.
Wrong button. Let me just...
So I can jump over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why has he not moved? There you go. He's moved.
yeah, that's fine. I'll allow it. Let's go for
Right. Okay. I'll fight the one right in front of me, I suppose.
it. Do it, son. Do it.
Yeah. A 15 plus 5, that's 20.
That's a hit.
A hit. With that 1d8. 8 plus 3.
So that one's dead.
Bush. Can I use my next attack?
You can. So you can kind of squidge yourself past Scapes. You kind of slide past him, extended your rapier, stabbed that guy right in the groin. He goes down dead. You stand up, turn round with your short sword, and attack the other one that's behind you.
In front escapes, yeah. Cool. And that's my 2d6, isn't it?
No,
Do I
so
have to
you have to
do I have to roll to attack again?
You have to roll to attack.
Yep. 12 plus 5. Yep.
That'll hit.
And then
So short sword, so D6 damage. But you can use your sneak attack on this one because you didn't use it on the last one.
I didn't use it on the last one. 4. And then use my sneak attack, which is 2d6. 4 plus 2. Oh. 4 plus 2 plus 6.
It's dead.
Dude!
It's dead. Don't worry about it. It's dead.
Yeah.
That's fine. 4 plus 2 plus 6. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You guys seen the movie Clue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love
Long
that
time
film.
ago.
Fantastic film, yeah. It's a bit at the end when they're counting the bullets and it's like, no, 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Alright, cool. He's dead.
Wonderful.
So you're making short work of these guys. Short work of them. Pock.
Hello.
They're dropping like flies around you. What are you going to do? Are you going to crack on or are you going to try and sustain the shape and heal yourself for a bit? Another option you've got is you can possibly jump over here if you wanted to so that you would no longer be flanked.
Yeah. That's what's doing me, isn't it? Advantage and so many. Now, if I jumped over there, would I get a attack from this one on the far right?
Right. Rules, movement, jumping. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear. The rule assumes that the height of the jump doesn't matter. Such a jump across a stream, at your GM's option. DC 10 strength check to clear a low obstacle. No, so that's fine. So it'd be part of your movement. So you would need to jump over them. So what's the wolf strength score?
17 and plus 3 brackets.
So 17. So you can jump half of that, rounding down to 8. So you only need to clear 5 foot. So you can jump to that space, but you're jumping over them. So you'd need to clear an acrobatics check of 10.
Do I get any attacks of opportunity?
You might do from 1 or 2 of them, yes.
See, now I'm trying to think if
Depends
that's...
how well you roll, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you trying? Are you landing within their melee range?
No.
If you're only jumping 5 feet.
No, there'll be 2 that I leave. 2 or 3, I think. I'm gonna leave their space.
Oh yeah, because you're like surrounded. I can't see.
And with 8 points left, I don't know if it's worth just cracking on and.
Yeah, so because you're leaving their reach, you would incur an attack of opportunity from this one because you'll be leaving his reach, and the big chef because you're leaving his reach. They would get 1 attack of opportunity from you, but again, maybe it depends how well you roll. I mean, your options are to jump into that corner, heal yourself, or make an attack. But if you've only got 8 hit points left, how many more attacks can you survive?
Yeah, no, full. Yeah.
Whereas if you heal yourself, if you spend a spell slot to heal yourself, that might only, it only takes 1 attack.
Or you could Misty Step the fuck out of there.
Can't cast Misty Step because he's in wolf form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
And it's only 30 feet as well, so I'd still be in the room.
Here's an interesting
an
interesting comment from the Twitch chat. Is does Pock the direwolf get crossing damage if he fails to make the jump? So if you try and jump and fail it, that's a possibility as well. It's up to you. Decide what you want to do.
Fuck. I think I need to move. So, if I attack, there's also they get knocked prone possibly as well if it hits. Oh fuck! I really don't know what to do.
Is that just because you rolled a 1? He's like,
I
don't know what to do.
I'm rolling it like this, and it flew out my hand off to the side, but I wasn't rolling yet. It doesn't
I
count.
haven't taken my hand off the piece yet.
It didn't stop rolling, to be fair. Oh fuck! I really don't know what to do. Either way, it's shit. I'm trying to think what's gonna make me die slower. Fuck. All
Get
right,
out. I think get out the middle of the room.
let's jump.
Yeah,
Let's
so
have a-
you're only supposed to have like a split second to make a decision.
Yeah,
It's
so
just-
I'll run and jump.
Yeah, so you just jump. So that's fine.
Yeah.
Jump, make me either a strength or a dexterity. So athletics or acrobatics, whatever is the better score for you, and roll that up.
Dexterity is a +2. I love that.
Is the direwolf not got proficiency in either of those skills?
Stealth and perception.
Does Pock have proficiency in acrobatics or athletics?
No,
I don't
I've
imagine
got
he
a
does.
+2 for dexterity, which brings my roll to a resounding 6.
Oh, right, okay. So here's what I'm going to say, because there's no stopping you. You've done the jump. It's just that it wasn't good enough to jump over.
Bit shit, yeah.
It's not like you haven't physically jumped. You've done the jump. So you're going to crash into the goblin.
How much damage?
Luckily,
does
you're
that
not
do?
jumping a chasm, so you're not going to fall to your death. So you're gonna make the jump. Here's what I'm going to say. We're going to have. I like the idea of some damage. So you jump through him, barging him through. You're going to end up over there. So that goblin is going to take a bit of damage. But
Wait, hold on a
because
sec.
you weren't quick enough and agile enough, you're going to take an attack of opportunity from 1, 2, 3.
Was the jump DC 10?
DC 10.
You still have an inspiration. I inspired you again. It was my last inspiration. If you roll a D6 and get a 6 on it,
Oh, okay.
if you get a 4 or above, you will pass the
That's
jump.
basically what I was going for. Is if you pass the jump, you
Right.
wouldn't incur the attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
So if you
I'll
wanna-
use that. Sorry, I thought it got spent. Sorry.
No, she
I
gave you another one a little while ago.
Okay. Right. What do I need?
4 or above.
You know what? Lecky Macon said that in the chat as well. Has he got
Right.
inspiration?
My hands are above the table. I've grabbed my phone. I'm going to take a picture of it. It's a 6.
No,
I will send that to you should you wish to see it.
I'll take your word for it. Okay, so you successfully managed with the inspiration. So that body form is just squeezing you all in the right places, and you've managed to do it. You jump over there. You don't incur the attacks of opportunity. Now what are you going to do?
Thanks,
Come on,
Millicent.
this.
It's never been more useful ever.
Yeah.
Right, I'll fucking have the one closest to me, please.
Do it.
Oh wait, no.
You've got an action, so you can still heal
I've
yourself
got an
if you
action.
want to, or you can attack the one. It's whatever you want to do.
I'll attack it, kill it, then I've not really got to worry too much.
Okay.
Can I go for the one with the funny little thing on his head?
Yeah, he's within 5 feet of you. Yeah, so that's the
Yeah.
one that I think he hit you last time. But yeah, it's the one
Okay,
that's got
wait.
the bane against him.
That's an 18 plus 5, 23 to hit,
That would do it.
and 2d6.
Oof.
5 and 5, that's 10, 11, 12, 13 piercing damage.
On this one on the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, he dies a lot. So you
Excellent.
jump over him, kind of spin in the air with that inspiration, and everyone's like, "Body form!" And as you come down, you just bite at him. He dies
Cracking.
in a big way. Yeah, what do I do? Put a cross for him. Boom. Okay.
Sorry, guys, that took ages.
It did. So
Sorry.
you should be.
I don't want to die.
Millicent, been a while. How you doing?
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in this room.
I've got no idea.
Okay. Situation is right. I'm just gonna. I need to be in control of a space. All right. Fire. I can push past allies, can't I? 5, 10, 15, 20 feet will get me there. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to stay there. I'm going to attack this dude with my sword.
Do it.
Come on. 17 plus whenever the pluses are. +4.
Excellent.
do
17.
you want?
That's fine. That's a well and truly a hit. You've run back into the room, pushed yourself past Scapes and Burr into the middle room, basically right into the middle of the action where Pox just jumped out of, and you've swung at the other goblin that was still up on the table. You hit him, but for how much damage?
For 3 points of damage.
Yeah, so you stab him in the
At least
ankle.
you hit him.
You
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
maybe cut off a toe.
I'm gonna take my dagger as well.
Yep.
That's not as good. 11 plus. What's the dagger? 4. Okay, 15.
15.
To hit,
That hits.
and then that is 3 points of damage.
3.
So it's all attacking his big toe.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's still standing. But yeah, so you've come down, you've jumped in there, you've wedged your way through over a dead body, cut off a toe, then come round with a dagger. You have stabbed him in the leg, but you thought, you know what, I can get him in that. Was it the artery in the thigh, where it's called? But it's just you've just missed it, and you just cut his leg up. But no, he's still. I don't know. You guys have got some kind of penchant for groins and dicks, so maybe you were aiming for the dick. I don't know. Hey, you missed it. You just cut him in the
Aiming
leg.
for his shoes.
Okay. Have you got any bonus actions you want to do?
I can't. No. That's my bonus action
Okay.
was my dagger. So
Here's that goblin's go. Question is, does he want to attack you back or attack Park? High or low, Millicent?
low.
Goes for you.
Whew.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, that hits. I don't want Puck to die.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know now.
8 points of damage.
Eesh.
Okay.
So
still
yeah,
safe.
you've cut his toe off. You've then stabbed him in the leg. He turns round instinctively, like he wasn't even really aiming for you, but he's up high ground. You know, he's Obi-Wan, man. In his head, he's awesome. And he turns around, just blindly swinging his sword round, and just like slices you across the forehead. You take 8 points of damage.
Cool. Just for future reference, how much is the potion?
2d4 plus 2.
Thank you very much. Just for later.
What you
Continue. I am down to 5 points.
Oh
Down
shit!
to 5 points.
I was worried.
Okay. This goblin is going to run up. Oh shit! There's loads of options now. I need to be fair. Do I go tactically? I think he would run forward and attack Pock just on the basis it's a massive fucking wolf and there's only one person attacking him. So even that he's not really. So he's going to run forward and attack Pock on this one. For 6 miss. There we go.
Hey.
The chef, seeing that he can't get the wolf, seeing that there's some real fucking dodgy people down there, he's following suit. He's the big dog. He's going to be on the table. No one else is going to be on the table if he can't be on the table. And he's going to jump up to here. From there, he's got the choice of attacking 3 people. D6. 1 and 2, Millicent. 3 and 4, Burr. 5 and 6. The other one escapes. You know what? I'm going to ignore that roll and I'm going to do it in the chat because it's not fair. I don't always think I'm picking on anybody. So, how do you do this?
Hey.
Just
I
slash
thought-
roll d6.
For some reason I thought it was dead. Sorry.
Slash roll space.
No way. Okay,
It's
right.
Millicent
It's
again.
Millicent. But do you know what? I rolled a dice and I thought, no, that's not fair because I rolled a 2 and I was like, oh, poor Millicent. So I did it in the chat.
This is
Well,
the
I
game.
was-
This is what happens. I've got another character prepared. Don't worry, guys.
I rolled a 5 on the first attack. He's got a meat cleaver and a wooden spoon, which he rolls an 18 on. The wooden spoon is an improvised weapon, so it does 1 point of damage.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
What are you on? 1.
4.
Shit.
Okay, right. Now, you guys are not aware of this.
I can see someone.
Yeah, I've seen him.
The Thunderwave would sure be good about that now.
8 more hit points and you've got one.
Another goblin runs into the room through the entrance to this room on the west side, as I said earlier, was choked with rubble, and out of the rubble runs another goblin screaming with a sword and a shield, rolling a 16 against Pock.
Yeah, it's
What's your HP?
8.
8. Does 6 points of damage. Still breathing, still standing.
Outstanding.
The next one
Is dead, isn't it?
does something. The next one
Buggers off.
oh god, lagging. Roll 20 is lagging.
Oh no.
So another one runs through the rubble into the room from the west, and is standing between Millicent and Burr. 50-50, guys. Gavin, high or low?
Yeah. Low.
I rolled a natural 20.
Millicent.
Jeez.
What's your AC?
My AC is 14.
Roll 13. He misses you.
Oh shit!
If only that's you're lucky, because what if that natural 20 that came up just before it, and that was just on a deciding roll. Okay.
There's a tactic to this high-low game. I've just figured out.
Huh?
We've all gone low and all been fucked. That's what.
Oh yeah.
No, Gavin was all right. He went high. No, he went low. Sorry, and I rolled high.
Went low.
So if you go low, you miss the opportunity of getting a rolled natural 20.
Yeah. Okay, Scapes, you're up, sir.
Okay.
There's a goblin up north to you. You might not be able to see because the room's getting a bit messy. So
Yeah, no, I can see. I'm in the room.
yeah. So you've got
What?
you've got the
Well,
big
what I was
fat
gonna
chef
do
on the
is-
table. Just you can move up one. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I was going to do that, and then I was going to put my hunter's mark onto him.
Onto the fat chef.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then attack him with advantage.
Okay, do it
Yep. Okay. Oh,
with advantage.
prepare.
Oh yeah, he's
Be
flanked. Yeah, absolutely flanked. Go roll for advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck him. 25. Look, natural 19.
Nice. Yeah, roll for damage.
Yeah. Oh, it's got
Sorry,
it there
so
already.
11 for 11, and then
11
you've got the hunter's
plus
mark.
The D6 is 2.
He is dead.
What, the king?
Yeah,
The king is
absolutely.
dead.
The head chef.
Head
Yeah.
chef.
Fuck him.
Is toast.
Absolutely toast.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant. Well done. Do you have anything else for us?
Just to go. Rah!
I mean, technically, you can use you use your bonus action to move the hunter's mark. So you've just killed him. So
Oh, but I used the bonus action to
move
put the
it onto
hunter's
him.
mark on him in the first place. So
yeah, of course you did.
yeah, I've really used it. Do I get inspiration for being honest?
Not just yet.
Oh, actually, that's. Oh, you've just reminded me. I have inspiration from Luke from the last game.
Indeed.
I
And I'm not
did.
sure, but I'm sure Sean does as well. I remember giving it to him a week or two back, and I don't remember you using it.
No, I did use it. Yeah.
You did.
I can't remember before now, but I did use it.
So
Okay.
guys, don't worry. If I've got any death saving throws in a minute, then I'm all right.
Yeah. All right. Right. Okay. Oh, this goblin's going to attack Scapes. Isn't there what else to do? I suppose
Go on then.
he misses you because you're a tank.
Uh-huh.
Burr. You've got a goblin next to you.
But can I give Millicent a health potion?
You
Is that doable?
can do that. Yes, if you're carrying them, you can certainly
I
give
am.
it to her, but it would be her action to
But
take.
you'd have to be an action to take. Yeah, well, it's coming.
Can't
Would that,
you just
help,
dash
would,
it
it,
in her
or have
mouth?
you, would that help you, Millicent, or
It
or
might.
have you got a health
I have a
potion?
potion in my equipment. Yeah.
Right, okay. Cool. Well, I'll attack then. I'll try and stop this one attacking her again. The one next to me. Okay, D20. 14 plus 5, 19. That's a hit.
That is.
And then my D8. 4. And then I'm going to use my sneak attack. 4. What did I say first? 4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 plus 4. That's 8.
Yeah.
And then a 5.
Lovely.
I'm assuming he's dead.
Absolutely. Well and truly. Yeah. So goblins, they're easy. Sure. This is level 1 stuff, man. You can do all this. You're fine. Okay.
And then...
So you've still got your movement, and you've still
I've
got
still got
a
my
second
movement.
attack, technically.
Yeah, so I'm going to move up to the above Millicent.
Yeah, you get
Once I
advantage
move.
against the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do.
And then I'm going to attack. I have to roll for attack.
You do.
It's a 6 or a 9 plus. Do I get plus for that?
You do still get
yeah,
your
plus
in.
5. Yeah,
So
yeah, 14. Yeah,
14 to hit him.
yeah, and I just roll 1d6.
Was that
yeah.
with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a miss, I'm afraid.
Ah, jeez.
Unfortunately, this is Obi-Wan. He's set.
Okay.
Pock. Unless you've got anything else that you want to do, Gavin.
I don't think there was anything else I can do now. So
Shawnee boy.
Hello.
you get advantage, remember?
Yeah, I'll have the one that's flanked, please.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you've been watching what's going on. Millicent stabbed this one in the leg, so he's not looking too healthy. His blood is pouring down his leg.
The one between me and
Yes.
Scapes.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I should go for that one then. Do you know what I mean?
Like, if you want to start taking damage out of ones that haven't been hit yet.
Yeah, if he's nearly dying.
The thing is, right?
It doesn't matter really.
If
It's
you
also
hit, if you hit, you're almost guaranteed to kill one. I mean, with 2d6 damage, like you're unless you roll like ones.
Yeah.
So just do what you like, man.
Oh yeah, no, that's there. Fucking.
Yeah, I don't think there's much difference. To
Get
it.
rid of one. Hopefully it's the one next. Right, so 15 plus 5, 20 to hit,
That's a hit.
and be 2d6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 piercing damage.
Yep. That's you kill it. The
Off
one
you fuck.
the one that's all that's flanks, yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're getting there slowly.
Before
Millicent,
reinforcements turn up.
Millicent, you are. There's still some goblins in the room. This one's.
there's
still
3
alive.
goblins left
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
At the moment, though,
You might want to just take a step out of the action and doff a potion.
that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually come back to the doppelganger site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pop a potion. Oh, 7. Was it 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
7, 8, 9. So 9 points. I back up again. Thank God.
Sweet.
So back I'm up to 13.
Okay.
And that is everything I can do.
Okay. Right. This one doesn't really have much to do apart from trying to attack this fucking wolf. 22.
That's a hit.
Yeah. 6 points.
Right. So that is me back to Pock form,
Okay.
and Pock has
So how many HP do you have left? 2.
9 left as Pock. I had 2 left, yeah. So Pock's on 13, so he is now 9
Yeah.
points.
So
Of
4
Pockness.
points. Yeah, 4 points roll over to Pock. And you shrink back down to midget size.
Pock size.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh no, I was in the corner.
All right. There's a door there. I didn't even notice that there was a door. You're standing next to a door, mate. Never even noticed.
Am I?
That. I've
See you later, guys.
Never noticed that door there before.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay. So the only thing I was thinking is that that's fine. So you shrink back down into that corner.
Yeah.
That's fine. Right. This.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh, thank you. Cheers. I didn't think you was going to go with that.
Yeah, that's fine. This one, seeing that, I think he's going to be. inspired. Oh, what does he go for you? Was he? So he's kind of halfway between yourself and Burr. So I think what he'll do is keep it fair. I gave Gavin the choice last time. So Sean, high or low?
Can we do? I suppose we can't do odds and evens.
But it's the same difference. Odds and evens. Go on.
Yeah. I'll have evens.
Evens. 16. That's an even number, right?
That's an even number.
Yeah, so he just does. He was going for you. He attacked you last time. He jumps forward.
Fair enough.
And then swings for you. Rolling a 14 to hit.
Oh,
as Pock.
Pock. Yeah, Pock it hits, yeah.
Does. 6 points of damage.
Oh, God. Okey doke.
Moving on. This one here. Okay.
I can still help you, dude.
Okay. Escapes, you're up.
Okay, I might. Oh no, really, I want to charge forward to over here, and I'll incur an opportunity attack by this guy.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
So, yeah, so I'm going to charge. Oh, charge.
You're not going to believe me when I tell you that
What?
I just rolled a 22. I think this is the first time I've ever hit you, isn't it?
I think you hit me once before, but yeah, much.
However, I only rolled a 1 on the dice for damage, so that's 3 points in total, minimum damage.
Okay.
What a
Do I still get to continue my go?
Still get to carry on your go, yeah. As you
Okay,
jump over
bonus
the table.
action. Yeah, bonus action. Hunter's mark on this guy. Got my eye on him.
Okay.
And hit with advantage, I suppose, because of Pop. Oh, look, natural 20.
Fucking hell, it's dead.
Nice.
It's dead.
Bannered.
Oh, right, okay. Well, yeah, don't worry about damage then. Yeah.
I mean, the minimum damage you're going to do in our homebrew rule, in case there's a few new people in there, so instead of rolling the damage dice twice, we assume that one of those dice is maximum and then roll as normal. So a D8 is 8 automatically. Even if you rolled a 1, that's 9 plus your
4
plus 4, so 13 plus Hunter's Mark. So again,
Yeah,
you're
which
doing
is
a minimum of like 15 damage.
Yeah.
He's fucking obliterated, mate.
Yeah,
so you basically,
sweet.
you kind of, like you're hopping over a fence, you hop over that first table just as that first goblin, he kind of swings at you and you slip a bit in order to avoid it so he doesn't take your head clean off, and you just kind of bruise your armpit as you fall down on the other side of the table.
Nice.
You jump up, vault over the table, and as you're coming down, you literally just bring that sword straight down and you slice the guy in two, straight down the middle.
One more dead goblin.
One more dead.
One more prick in the room.
Oh, I can't see your face, Pock. I can't see
Oh,
your
yeah, I've just,
beautiful face.
That's me. Sorry, I'll be back in a sec. I'm still here, just not visually.
I've done something. I don't know what.
I had a visitor.
A visitor?
A visitor.
Well, like the tooth fairy.
The tooth fairy.
Did your missus come in?
To go to bed. Yeah.
Well, I've seen her in the background before. She's going naked or something.
It's just yeah. That's why it's no one needs to see that.
Watch out those mirrors in the background, remember?
I know. That's why the duck's there. It just covers it in bed.
Right. Box closest. It's Burr even is closest. This goblin's going to jump up on the table and attack Burr.
Go
and
for
miss.
it. Nice.
Burr, you're up. And you've got one that's just jumped up on the table behind you to attack you, and then you've got another one that's kind of next to you as well, that was attacking Pock in wolf form a moment ago.
I'm going to attack the one right in front of me then. The one that's just attacked me. That one.
So he jumped up on the table, swing down at you, and you kind of ducked and missed, but you weren't able to compose yourself as you came up with your rapier to attack him. You do still have your bonus action for a second attack, though.
Yeah, that's with my short sword one, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. A 7 with a +5.
12 is a miss.
Shit. And can I move? But I'll get an attack, won't I?
You will incur an attack opportunity, but absolutely you can move if you want to.
No, I don't think I need to. I think I'm alright.
Okay. Alright then, Puck.
Right, I'm really, really sorry, guys, but I need to get the fuck out of this room.
Go back.
I do. Yeah, I've got some spells I can leave you with, but I think it's going to damage everyone else as well.
Whack a healing potion.
I could do. If I do healing potion, I can still move, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see what the healing potion does. Yeah.
And you can still cast as a bonus action as well, if you've got a spell that allows you to. Like, I think Misty Step is a bonus action, so
it is.
But like,
I might as well just move though. What's the dice? Sorry, for a healing.
2d4 plus 2.
D4s are the triangle ones, aren't they? 2d4.
Yeah.
That's a 5, 6, 7 points. I will get back. So that's a nice even 10. And then I'm gonna scarp up. Well, I've got 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more for luck. I'm going to go there, if that's okay with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just gather some...
You're down there. Okay, so you've just run down into that part of the room. Just so you know what's down there. So you've run through the corridor of rubble into another room. There's a sleeping area. There's a couple of beds down there. And... room, so barracks, southwest. So it's just you're working out. Southwest tower of the castle. There's a little more than a heap of rubble that you've just run through. Basically, several ragged bedrolls are scattered across the remaining floor space, and a small twisted passage which leads. Well, that's where you just come through. Leads east, so you've just come through there. Basically, so there's not a whole lot in there. There's a couple of bedrolls on the floor as well. As I said, sorry, I haven't mentioned in the previous rooms is that there are arrow slits and stuff like that. So like daylight is coming through an arrow slit in that corner. But you're in there, hiding like a coward.
I know. Back in a second, guys. I can't do anything that will help anyone except for run away right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, Millicent.
Okay. Well, I had a plan. Then he ran away.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Instead.
I could have run. I could have come to you, couldn't I? Was you going to heal me?
Yeah, I was.
Fuck. Sorry.
Okay, don't worry. Can I spend my action just working at? I'm going to tie up the doppelganger.
Yeah, good shot.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You can, yeah.
Just the arms behind the back, not hog tie, because I want to be able to. Maybe they might need to walk for themselves.
I mean, it's only been about like 12, 15 seconds since you knocked him out. So it's not been
here
long.
again.
It's maybe like, I don't know how many rounds we've done. Maybe 30 seconds maximum. But yeah.
Oh, okay. If it's not been that long, then I would like to check inside its mouth for a cyanide pill.
Okay, that would take. Oh yeah, that's fine.
It's got bonus action written all over it.
It's that'll be your action. You can tie him up, look in his mouth. Investigation check.
A whole action. God.
That'll be your whole action. Investigation.
This was all Gav's idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
Twat. This. What do you want?
Oh, okay.
Did she lose a finger?
It's a 10. Flat 10. I got +7 on investigation. And I rolled a 3. Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you don't
Lose a finger.
lose
It's a rigor
you
mortis.
don't find anything in there. You kind of poke around his teeth, you don't find anything. So what I did there is I just removed some of the dynamic lighting barriers because I forgot to do it earlier on. So Pock, as you've run down that room, the door that's on the north side there was wide open.
Okay.
And you can see up into that corridor there. What's that? 30 feet away is another goblin up there, opening another door that's up there and shouting. Just so you know.
what?
Fucking hell.
Millicent, your goes over. You don't find any cyanide tablet at all, and you've tied them up. I'm happy with that. Okay. Goblin over here is probably going to attack Burr because it's the closest with advantage because Burr is now flanked. Will be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
For 3 points of damage. And then I hate ending a session in the middle of combat, but this is going to go on a while, and it is nearly midnight. As a goblin comes out of a side room just here in front of Pock, and starts entering the room.
Oh man!
Almost said, why are you going that way? That's where the other
I
dude's
honestly thought that slit in the door. I did see it and thought it was a door.
Yes, yeah.
So I didn't realise I've cornered myself.
Yeah, you would have seen that, and partly my bad because you would have seen the door on the map. To be fair, but it should have been open. A goblin ran through there earlier on, and he wouldn't have closed the door behind him.
Yeah, we saw a couple down there as well.
Yeah.
Though, so I was like, "Why don't you get towards? You're nearly dead. Why don't you head
I thought they'd already run into the room, and then I thought that slit was a door. So I was like, at least I've got an exit. Not realising that it's a fucking dead end. Shit.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Misty Step.
He's going to attack you.
Yeah. Well, if I don't die before.
13.
No, he's
14.
14.
It's a miss.
He misses you. I thought I was going to take you out. That's it. And then cliffhanger as Pock starts death saving throws. Right. We're going to be going on for I think we're going to call it here for the night. We'll find out what happens in the rest of this combat next week. It's a very, very combat-heavy episode. I hope we've still managed to throw some kind of jokes and banter in there to keep it interesting for everybody. But here in the UK, it's 10 to midnight. We've all got to get up early. Well, no. Gavin's got to get up early in the morning. Maybe James as well. But I've got kids as well. So this combat could go on for another half hour to an hour. So let's call it a night, and we'll find out whether you guys manage to get out of this alive or not next week. Does the drow, the doppelganger, have any useful information? Is Gundren alive? Is Droop still waiting for you like a good boy, or is he fucked off? Find out next week on the Adventures of the D&D show. Thank you everybody for watching, for listening, for downloading if you're on the podcast. As always, please do follow us on social media at Show D&D on Twitter and Facebook. You can find me at Lukey_baby86 on Twitter. If you listen to whatever whether you're watching us on the YouTube or on Twitter, let us know. Send us a message. If you're on the podcast, leave us a review. On iTunes, on Podcast Addict, on Stitcher if it's possible. Whatever it is, let people know about us because you're listening to us. We've got a regular 12-13 people every week, so tell people, let us know so we can grow. If you've got any interesting feedback, any constructive criticism, let us know. If we've done anything wrong, we want to improve and get better. Otherwise, again, for the 20th time already, thank you very much everybody, especially to my players as well. I hope you're okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Okay, cool. So just say bye, everybody. I suppose if you want to give people your social media details, feel free. But otherwise, Sean, say goodnight.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks for joining us. This was a horrible, horrible game today. I'm terrified. I've got a week to figure this out. So I'll find us on Sean F. Lee and Instagram.
I think on the bright side, if you manage to survive this, then I reckon you're probably due a level up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've killed
Okay.
about 70 billion goblins.
We'll see. We'll see. There's stuff to find. Lisa, good night.
Good night. You can find me on Twitter, _energy, and see me rant about shit. That's
Gavin.
it.
Good night. You can find me at Instagram, Gav Beer and Beards.
And James, you don't do social
Good
media as
night.
always. Just say good night.
Good night, everyone. I hope you all sleep well.
Brilliant. All right. Love you all. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good.